Yes, Chelsea fans, how are you all doing? Hopefully, you are all good. And we're getting ready to go. Cut little teething problems, but we'll get there in the end. Hopefully, you're all right. You're all good. What's going on? What's happening? Hopefully, you're all right. Yeah, you can hear me. John, welcome to the squad. Thank you very much. Paul, good to see you in, mate. 18 months. Thank you very much for being a member. Much appreciated. We're only on members. Channel members only are going to be commenting tonight. Need to reward my members, which I really, really appreciate, every single one of you. So, Chelsea take on Dinamo Zagreb in what some people are calling a dead rubber, but for me, we've got a point to prove, having lost to them in the first game. And I'm hoping that we can do the business tonight. Dennis Zakaria gets a start tonight, which is good to see. Woodshedder, how are you, mate? Good to see you in. Oh, dearie me. We're rushing around trying to get things done. Jane, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm not sure what Zagreb playing in white tonight, do we think? I think they probably are, aren't they? Oh, I've got to put their name in. Hold on. Hold on. That's better. We'll go with that. Or should I just call them Zagreb? Let's just call them Zagreb. Let's just do that. On my really fancy scoreboard. There you go. Hopefully we're all good. I've got to get my timer down. So, how are you all? Are you all good? Are you all well? The Chelsea team then. Let's bring it up on my phone. It says no data. Obviously, I'm streaming. I can hear it. Have a look here. The old gang tuning in. Exactly. Chelsea's team. I can get to it. I can find it. So it's Mendy in goal. Azpilicueta, Chalobah and Koulibaly, the back three. We got Raheem Sterling, Dennis Zakaria, Jorginho and Chilwell, along with Mount, Aubameyang and Havertz. Interesting. So, John, welcome to the membership. Thank you very much for supporting the channel by paying your £1 a month. I much appreciate it. Yeah, Steve. Hello, mate. How are you? Good to see you in. Good to see you here. So, we're just waiting for the game to start. What was the other one you listened to, Jane? It was no good, no? We might, people, depending if you're interested, we might have the Chelsea pub open tonight after the game. You can't remember. Fair play. Thanks for coming back. Now listen, I won't be here, guys, to do the commentary for the Arsenal game. I'm in Dublin for the weekend. My cousin-in-law's getting married on Saturday. And we don't fly back until Sunday, and we fly back Sunday lunchtime. Chelsea kick off against the Arsenal on Sunday. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be there. I won't be doing the commentary because I'm not here. So apologies for that. Just the way that it's worked out timing-wise. But hopefully you're all good. We are all good. Looking forward to this one. I don't know if you've seen my videos of late. I was not happy on the weekend. I sat and watched the game, the Brighton game in full, live. And it wasn't good at all. Couldn't believe the way we set up. How we got it so wrong. We got it wrong against United. Had to change it after half an hour. Got it wrong again against Brighton. Hopefully he gets it right tonight, and hopefully on the weekend, especially against the Gooners, he's got to get it right. Good to see Zakaria get a start. He's a big fella, Zakaria. He's a big, authoritative player. Let's see him, hopefully, let's see him really sort of excel and take his chance. Bit unsupporting my cousin. No. Yeah, can you to be fair, I'll be trying to stream it on my phone through my app, obviously, my Sky app and all that, or my BT app, I should say. But anyway, so big game tonight. Good game for us tonight. I've got the actual game just below where the camera is. So it looks like rather than look down here, I'm going to look over here. So this is the Chelsea Daft live match commentary, the best place to find Chelsea YouTube commentary on the web. And all I'm asking for my subscribers is to go the extra mile and pay £1 a month. To join be a channel member, you'll get your name added into the credits. So John, your name will be added into the credits at some point this week. I'll get it done for you, and you'll be on the videos that I produce on my channel. The recorded videos, you'll be on that at the end of it. I didn't put them up yesterday. Apologies, because I didn't have the right hard drive. Let's just say that. But yeah, Alonso, how are you? Hopefully we'll stick with him, but he just needs to learn from his mistakes, basically, with his selection. I have to say, I hoped to see more changes tonight. I've got to be honest. I thought Ziyech might get a go. I thought Gallagher would start. I thought Broja would start. But it's not happening, is it? So, yeah, it's a big deal. It is a big deal, Alonso. You're right. Woodshed up. The Chelsea team, just to recap, Mendy's in goal. Back four being advertised. Chilwell, Koulibaly, Chalobah and Azpilicueta. Two-man midfield, Jorginho and Zakaria. Two wingers, Sterling and Mount. Havertz and Aubameyang up front. Is it a 4-2-4? Is it a 4-2-2-2? Is it a 4-4-2? On the bench only, Bettinelli, Thiago Silva, Pulisic, Loftus-Cheek, Broja, Ziyech, Gallagher and Cucurella. Not a full bench there. Interesting. Blowy, windy conditions. The referees and his assistants are all from, they're from France and from Germany. VAR's from Germany. Marco Fritz. Let's hope it don't take 20 minutes to make a decision, like in some games we've seen recently. Let's just say that. Aspi, captain tonight. Chelsea, blue shirts, blue shorts, white socks. Zagreb, blue socks, white shorts, and their white strip. Their team, I'm going to try and pronounce it once. I can't because my app's just moved up on screen. I can't see the goalkeeper. There's their team. It's the goalkeeper, the back three, the midfield five, and the front two. There you are. Happy days. And they got a full bench to choose from. I'm not even going to try and pronounce their names in commentary, people. Maybe the odd one. Obviously, number 9, Petkovic, is a danger, as we saw the last time. Petkovic is the problem. Anyway. So, John, how are you? Welcome. Welcome to the membership and welcome to the chat. So, as we're about to get underway, so Chelsea kicking towards the shed end. Dinamo obviously kicking towards Matthew Arden. The game's underway. They're back to their midfield. God, the buzzer. Why is there a buzzer on there? Oh my word, do not the buzzer. Start. Why isn't it starting? My clock's not working. I've got to take my clock down. It's not working. This scoreboard's not working. It's got to go. Never mind. Anyway. Oh, dearie me. Great start to the coverage, isn't it? Brilliant. Anyway, so Chelsea got possession. Back to Chalobah, right by the corner flag. He's lumped it up forward, looking for Sterling, who's playing on the right-hand side, Sterling. And he's disappeared. The ball's gone off. But a throw-in at Chelsea on the halfway line. Let's just move... Yeah, my phone out of the way. So, Chelsea throwing. Azpilicueta to take it. Just inside our half. Havertz drops, gives it back to Azpi. Under pressure, being pressed by Kiev. Zagreb straight away. Back to Mendy. Being shut down, takes a touch and goes left-hand side. Koulibaly. Koulibaly plays it, looking for the feet of Zakaria. Does well to hold off 2 challenges. Shrugs off his midfield. And then slack. He's actually got away with it. He lost the ball. He done really well. We played out from the back. He's got his back towards goal, halfway inside of our half, under pressure, holds off a challenge twice, then gets fouled, but loses the ball at the same time and got away with it. Anyway, hockey game. Anyway, Chalobah collects the ball, halfway inside of our half, gives it to Aspi, 10 yards inside of our half now, back to Chalobah. Definitely a back four for Chelsea. Koulibaly and Chalobah next in the middle. Chel on the left-hand side, picks the ball up from Koulibaly. Zagreb were pushed up into our half, but not exactly pressing. And we go across to Chalobah again, halfway line. Chalobah, 10 yards forward to Mount, into the feet of Jorginho, back to Mount. Cross the centre circle to Chilwell, plays it wide left to Aubameyang, who's dropped off. Zakaria drops to make himself available to collect the ball, and he does. Gives it to Chalobah. He's a big, rangy player, Zakaria, in that middle of midfield. Chelsea 1-2s. Aspi and Mason Mount up the line. Aspi, defender comes across. Aspi's caught him accidentally on his arm. It's gone out for a Chelsea throw-in, I think. Or did he give away a free kick here? Aspi sort of clattered into the bloke. He's on his back, but he's onto his arm, and he's saying his arm's hurting him. But I'm not sure. They're giving a free kick away here. Aspi, they sort of went in together. I'll do a countdown. Yeah, let me see if I can get my phone up again working. Let me reset this timer. What's the timer on now? 2:49. Oh, hold on. Right, let's just... Why does it count down? Hold on. I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, they've taken the throw-on. They've gone halfway up. Timer doesn't count down. Right, close that. Right, I'm going to try and get the timer working. So bear with me. I'm trying to get it going. So 3 minutes 14, 3 minutes 15. I'm going to get it up to 3 minutes 30 seconds. Bear with me. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Right, it's now right. 3:31. We're now back on course. We're working. Anyway, they've played the ball across their defensive line, lumped it forward. We've dealt with it, picked up middle of our midfield. Jorginho and Aspi, back to Chalobah, back to Mendy. They just went across their defensive line and went forward, but it's nothing too bad. Koulibaly drops deep to collect the ball. They're backing off to the edge of the centre circle. They're even dropping now to the halfway line. He's come forward and give it to square to Chalobah. Stepped forward 10 yards and played it to his outside to Aspi. 10 yards inside their half. They're defensively set. And Chelsea gone forward to go backwards. Chilwell collects it now. On the halfway line. Aubameyang drops deep, spins in behind. He's ignored. He goes square to Koulibaly. Mason Mount drops into that hole on the right-hand side. Collects it. 10 yards inside their half. Gives it to Sterling. Playing on that right-hand side. Lays it off Jorginho. Chilwell square just inside of their half. Moves into the centre of the pitch. Gives Jorginho a little 5-yard ball. Straight ball back to Koulibaly as Jorginho's been shut down. They're defending their half in numbers. 4-4-2. Zagreb without the ball. Anyway, they've won the ball back. They've played it out to the right back. Aubameyang comes across. Right back feels the contact. Falls over. Zagreb free kick. They've taken it quickly up to the left-hand side. They're over halfway. Aspi comes across. Halfway inside of a half. Ball up the line. Chalobah comes across to meet him. 10 yards from the byline. Mount's there to hold them up. Forcing them backwards. Back towards halfway inside of our half. Now back. Well done. We've done well. Sterling, Mount, Havertz. Chasing them all the way back to the halfway line. They're playing it forward. They've gone back to the centre half. Chelsea are pushing up now inside their half. Sterling's on the right. Havertz is through the middle. Aubameyang's on the left of a front three. Anyway, they got the ball. They played it up toward halfway. They've gone through the lines to the halfway line. Chelsea done well to win it. Well, Zakaria with a challenge on Petkovic. Petkovic's gone down saying to the referee, surely it's a free kick. I don't think it was, but he's given it. He's given it. Anyway, Chelsea with the ball. Goalkeeper swings it out to the... Sorry, Zagreb with the ball. Goalkeeper's playing it out to the right back. Aubameyang's there to press him. Midfielder drops in. He's now got some space and plays it out wide left, and they're wide open. Chelsea left-hand side. Winger comes forward, halfway inside of our half, collects the ball, plays it square, just over inside of our half. They play it out to the right-hand side, edge of our box. One more, out to the winger, right-hand side. Cross comes into the back post. Aspi, they've scored. Zagreb have scored. My word. Dearie me. Talk about awful defending. Zagreb have the ball inside their own half. They play it on the right-hand side. Then they play it out to the left-hand side. Everyone's pressed forward or sort of come across this left-hand side. Our left-hand side, their right-hand side. And they switch to play. And they got some space over that side. And what they do, they move forward through midfield. And it comes across from left to right. It comes to the centre of the pitch. And they just swing a ball out to the right-hand side. And Aubameyang stops tracking his man. His man comes forward, lays it out to the winger, who's literally 10 yards from the byline. He's got freedom to play it out to him, and he does. Zakaria goes to meet him. It goes out to the winger. He's just outside the penalty box. Gets the cross in to the back post. Let's see this again. So Azpilicueta with the defender. Azpi is trying to defend the defender as well as the ball. And under pressure from the attacker on the far post, it comes off of Azpi's head, back of his head, back towards the 6-yard box, and Petkovic, the centre forward, steps onto it and just heads it home, and with Mendy beaten. 1-0 Zagreb. Awful start. Awful goal to concede. Shocking. Anyway, Chelsea have kicked off. Kept hold of possession in the back line, and Jorginho's lost it. They're breaking again. Petkovic. He's got a man to his left-hand side. Zakaria gets in and does really well to do really, really well, Zakaria. He's actually stepped in. Oh, Koulibaly's gone down onto his knee and he's in agony. What happened to Koulibaly? Did the player fall into him? Petkovic. He's driving forward over the halfway line, over the centre circle. Oh, he did. So Zakaria steps in. Zakaria steps in to tackle him. He sort of gets around him, goal side, and he puts his leg in. And Petkovic goes over and he clatters into Koulibaly, who's got heavy strapping on his knee. And Koulibaly is down, holding to his knee, and he's in pain, Koulibaly. The Chelsea players are around him. Petkovic is there as well. Koulibaly is really on. He's moving. They're moving it. Thiago Silva and Cucurella now warming up. He's got heavy strapping on his knee, Koulibaly. The Cucurella goes out to warm up. So does Thiago Silva. It was purely accidental from Petkovic. Oh, he's up. Koulibaly's up. He looks all right. Petkovic has apologised to him, but it's not his fault, to be fair. I'm not sure what the group standing is, to be fair, Alonso. I've got to say. Right, Koulibaly's all right. He's walking off. The magic sponge has worked. Let's just say that. He's now running on it. He's all good. He's all good. Bit of an injury scare, but he's all right. Koulibaly. He's walking off of his own accord. Anyway, the game was stopped. Well, they actually gave a foul. I don't know what the foul was given for, but anyway, Mendy's taking a long free kick out to this left-hand side. Havertz does well under pressure to keep the ball in play. They mop up and play it forward to Petkovic. Good player, Petkovic, by the way. Chelsea win the ball back. Out wide left to Aubameyang, playing left-hand side of a front three. Havertz through the middle. On the right-hand side is Sterling. Work that out. Anyway, Koulibaly's collected the ball, halfway line. Gives Jorginho a little bit of space. Goes left-hand side to Zakaria. Collects the ball 10 yards inside their half. Looking for a ball into feet to Havertz and found him. Overlap is Chilwell on his bike. Chilwell, but his first touch is poor. They've come across and they've blocked the ball off for Chilwell and it's gone out of play for a goal kick to Zagreb. Good movement, though, from Chelsea. Nice little ball in from Zakaria into Havertz. Looking to play the ball forward, Zakaria, which is really, really good to see. So, Chelsea's clean sheet is gone for a burden. Poor goal to concede, I've got to say. Anyway, they take the goal kick short. Under pressure, the goalkeeper then launches it up to halfway. Koulibaly wins a good header. Havertz can't get there. They head it back towards the halfway line. Chilwell heads it out of play. Zagreb thrown on our left wing, their right-hand side. Chelsea got to do better, but at the moment, the front three are not looking great. I've got to say that. Anyway, they've got the ball outside the defensive box, and we now go to press. It goes to the goalkeeper, swings the ball out to the right-hand side, right back, heads it forward with support from Petkovic, gets the ball back, but Koulibaly's out there to block it off. Out of play again for a Zagreb throw-in on the halfway inside their own half. Their right-hand side, our left-hand side, and the ball goes towards the halfway line. Petkovic, under pressure from Koulibaly, goes down, shoved from behind, claiming that there was a foul. He actually didn't claim anything. He just went down. Petkovic, I literally had a free header. He walked onto the ball in between Chalobah and Koulibaly for the goal. They were both caught in their position. He just strolled onto it, just headed it home from 6 yards. Mendy, no chance. Anyway, so Zagreb actually got a free kick out of it, right on the byline, halfway line, but right on the right-hand side in front of the benches. Potter's up already, trying to get things changed. Again, for the fourth game or third game running. Anyway, they play the ball across their defensive line to left-hand side. They launched the ball forward. They got a man in behind, but it looked like he's offside. Referee said play on as Mendy just launched it away. They volleyed it back towards our goal. Petkovic brings the ball down brilliantly well on the edge of our box. Lays it off to the fullback. Give and go, looking for it. Zakaria's got back in to Petkovic on the edge of our box and forced him backwards. Well done. It's gone back to the halfway line. Chelsea pressing. Havertz, Aubameyang and Sterling between them. They play around triangles. They play the ball to Petkovic, who's won the ball in the air again and head it out to the winger on the right-hand side. What a player he is already, Petkovic. Target man. Very, very good target man. Anyway, Chilwell takes the throw in short. Jorginho lays it off high to Koulibaly. Done well to take one touch, control it and go back to Mendy. Mendy now out to his right-hand side of his penalty box to Chalobah. Comes forward, got acres of space. Freedom to come up to halfway line and he does. Then goes further forward, lays it off to Aspi as they go to press him. Gets it back from Aspi. Back to Jorginho, halfway line. Zakaria comes short, gives it to him. Gets it back to Jorginho. Wide right, Chalobah. Akers, again, halfway inside their half. Looking for a run of Mason Mount in between two defenders. Overplays it. Goes straight through to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper collects on the penalty spot. Tells his defenders, don't panic, don't worry. Keeps hold of the ball. Aubameyang, Sterling and Havertz are pushed right up to the edge of the penalty box. He can't really play it short. And now he does, and nobody presses. We're just standing still. Shut him down. Go back to the goal. Aubameyang does now. It's gone back to the goalkeeper. Just about gets rid of it. Up to halfway. Chalobah, free header. Heads it down Jorginho. Heads it out straight out to the right-hand side to Azpilicueta. Back to Chalobah. Aspi, 5 yards inside of our half. Ball inside Mason Mount halfway. And I'm being pressed. Has to go back to Chalobah. Chalobah thinks about coming left and goes back out to the right-hand side to Aspi. Right out on the byline. Back to Chalobah. They're defending their own half, Zagreb. So Chelsea got acres of space to play it. 10 yards inside of our half. As soon as we play it forward, being shut down. But Jorginho's got a little bit of space and finds Havertz. Lays it off. Zakaria. Jorginho being shut down by two. Goes back to Koulibaly. Halfway line. Chalobah. Right-hand side of him is Aspi. Inside of their half. Inside to Mason Mount. Looking for a ball in behind. But Sterling got bit of rough and tumble with the defender, went the other way, straight through to the goalkeeper, who lays it out, throws it out quickly to the midfielder, who's playing like the pivot position. He's playing really well at the moment, their midfielder. Chelsea pressing, trying to force him back was an error. Chilwell's made a foul on the byline. The referee says play on. They're playing it in behind. The referee says carry on. Zakaria collects it from Koulibaly's interception. Now, Jorginho, he's got Aspi on the right-hand side and acres of space. Goes short to Zakaria. Play the ball wide right. He plays it to Chalobah. First time ball, out to Aspi. Collects it 5 yards inside of our half. Now they go out and press him. Mount comes short, says give him the ball. He's pressed. Has to go back to Chalobah. We're too slow. Chelsea are far too slow to play the ball forward. Just 10-yard passes forward, 10 yards back. Zakaria collects it. Top of the centre circle, Jorginho. Good first time ball to Kai Havertz. Left channel. Plays the ball to the back post. Sterling's there on the volley. Can't connect with it. Gets it literally off probably his shin over the bar. Havertz collects the ball, probably 25, 30 yards out, outside the penalty box, looks up left-hand side and sees Sterling by the penalty spot. Plays a curling ball into him. Can't get his leg around it. Over the bar. So, Zagreb's goalkeeper says to everybody, push up. Takes his time, adjusts his boots, making sure his shorts are pulled down enough. Wasting time already. Now launches it high. Free header for Chalobah. Chests it down. Does really well under pressure. Finds Jorginho. Back to Koulibaly. Wide right is Mason Mount. Turns. Got someone up against him. Beats two. Doesn't. They come away with the ball and halfway. Inside of our half. They got a runner. This right winger. They got a fullback pushing forward as well. They play it out to him. Edge of our box right hand side. Looking to cross it in. Blocked by Chilwell. Supported by Aubameyang. And Zakaria. And Chilwell gets the ball away. Havertz tries to go up for a header. He's been fouled by the defensive midfielder who's having a good game for them. The bald guy, is it Mizik? Whatever his name is. He's having a good game so far. Havertz doesn't win the header, but he's been barged off the ball, and it's a Chelsea free kick. I'm looking at the bench, looking at Kepa, looking at Kovacic. Kovacic's got his beret on, or whatever that thing's called. Hat on, he's cold. Anyway, it comes to Jorginho, top of the centre circle, looking for ball in behind to Aubameyang. Finds him. Back heel, looking for Sterling. Sterling, penalty spot, shoots, Sterling scores! Come on! Good goal. Good goal. Well, good ball from Jorginho. I got to say, good ball from Sterling. And Sterling's celebration is very forthright. I've got to say that, Sterling. So the ball from Jorginho, so he collects it. He gets the ball top of the centre circle, Jorginho, in a little bit of space. And as he collects it, Aubameyang makes a run in from the left-hand side through the middle, in behind the defender. Defender in front tries to block it off and he can't. He plays it into the feet of Aubameyang, but he's collected it running away from goal. He backheels it, and Sterling up against the defender. Defender gets his feet all in a muddle and allows Sterling to adjust his body to collect the ball, and he brings it back across himself to his left foot. He takes two touches away towards the penalty spot, and he curls it into the bottom corner to beat the goalkeeper. Good goal. Good goal. 1-1. Game on. So, Zagreb. Play it out from the back to the left-hand side. The left back just launches it forward. We win the header. We've played it forward to Mount. Flicked on. Havertz collects it. Edge of the box. Mason Mount. Dead centre. Out to Aubameyang. First touch is poor. It's gone all the way through to the goalkeeper. We did score. It was a Sterling scored Woodsheader. 1-1. Good finish as well. Unlucky Aubameyang. Unlucky. We're finding pockets of space now. They played quite deep and quite compact the first 15 minutes, Zagreb, but now we're getting a little space in the hole in front of their defenders, and that's what's happened. Anyway, they play the ball forward, win it on halfway. Jorginho to Havertz, flick ball back of his foot onto Sterling. Can't get there. It's gone through to the goalkeeper. Havertz is dropping off, and when he drops off, the other two going behind him. One just keeps their position and just runs forward. The other one cuts in from the wing. So where it's been struggling to try and work for the last 15, 16 minutes is now working. Those three up front. Taking some time. It's working. Anyway, Chelsea possession. Mason Mount. Giroud has scored for Milan against Salzburg. Chelsea possession, right-hand side. Aspi plays a 1-2 with Sterling. Aspi can't get there, unfortunately. Ball goes out of play. Unlucky. Sterling heavily involved, but the defender that went across to try and cover off Sterling got his feet in a real muddle, couldn't adjust his body. Sterling, because of his frame, because he's quite low down, his centre of gravity is good. He was able to, as he tried to make a run to the right, he adjusted his body and stopped, pushed the ball to his left-hand side and adjusted himself, gave himself a yard or two and curled the ball around the defender into the bottom corner. Goalkeeper, no chance. His goal celebration was literally like that, giving it some. A lot of frustration got out of his system there from Sterling. Well done. Anyway, Zagreb have come forward. They're down on the right-hand side, across towards the back post. Unlucky. They tried to lay it off to Petkovic on the edge of the box, and Chelsea stepped in and won it. And we played it forward. We're looking to break. Referee's given a foul. The ball's played high from Chelsea, just clearing the ball away. Sterling up against the defender. The defender's gone down, who's like 6 foot above him. He's 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Defender falls over, comes off his knee and goes to Havertz. Referee's given a free kick against Raheem Sterling. You know, the man mountain that's Raheem Sterling. Honestly. So Potter is up screaming at the players and Aubameyang to get pressing and chasing them down. They've gone back to the keeper. Well done, Aubameyang. Keeper launches it forward. Chalobah up against Petkovic. Does well to hold him off and wins a free kick. Deep inside of our half. Anyway, we play it square to Koulibaly. Chilwell collects it halfway inside of our half. Zakaria back to Koulibaly. They're pressed up. 4 players pressed up inside of our half. We switch it out to the right-hand side. Aspie's got a free header. Can't find Havertz on the wing. Jorginho wins second ball. Mount brings it down, does really well to find Jorginho. Beats 2 defenders to find Mount. Mount was away, been brought down by the midfielder. Cynical. And that's a yellow card for the defensive midfielder who's played well so far. But Chelsea are finding that little pocket. Little pocket. Much better from Chelsea. It's taken us 15 minutes to get going, but much better. Anyway, Chelsea free kick, just right of centre, about 35 yards out. Jorginho goes square to Chalobah. Aspie on the byline. Inside Jorginho with space. Havertz, edge of the box, tries to backheel it into runner Sterling. Comes out to Mount. Crosses towards the back post. Over everyone. Ben Chilwell wins it off the fullback. Does really well to shield it away for a Chelsea throw-in. 10 yards from the corner flag. Chilwell takes it short. Quickly to Havertz. Defender steps inside. Chelsea corner. He's given a goal kick. You're joking. Anyway, he's given a goal kick. Havertz can't believe it. He's doing well, Havertz, linking. Being the link man. Not being the focal point, but just like being a link man for those two. And they're making runs off of him. And he's looking to flick it into him all the time. Anyway, Zagreb take the free kick. They play it up the line, up short. Zakaria, big challenge and won the ball. Aubameyang. Mason Mount on this left-hand side now, by the corner flag. Plays it off the defender, but the defender can get the ball away up towards halfway. Petkovic tries to hold it up. Surrounded by Koulibaly and Jorginho will win it back. Zakaria, 10 yards inside of our half. Left-hand side, Chilwell. Zakaria, halfway inside their half now. Goes inside the centre circle to Chalobah, inside their half. Good first-time ball out to Aspie on the byline. Havertz goes beyond him. Holds the ball up, right out on the byline. Has to go back to Jorginho. Jorginho backwards towards Chalobah. Square to Koulibaly. Goes back to Chalobah. Just back inside of our half. Now on halfway line. Jorginho says, give me the ball. And they're all backing off Zagreb. Jorginho collects it. Wide right now. In the channel is Havertz. Sterling drops off, says, give me the ball. Havertz tries to run in behind for a ball from Jorginho. Blocked off. They get it away as far as the top of the centre circle to Koulibaly. Zakaria. Under pressure, does well to hold the ball up and keep hold of it and gives it back to Chalobah. Aspie, inside of their half now. Jorginho, right inside of the centre circle. Long ball, looking for a run of Aubameyang. Overplays it, the keeper wins it. Chilwell was there as well with a run. They play it forward. They play it up to the halfway line. Chelsea are pressing now. Chilwell and Havertz working across. Forcing them backwards towards their own penalty box. All the way back to the goalkeeper. Aubameyang's after him. Plays it out to their fullback. Plays the ball inside straight to Mason Mount. Sterling collects it from Mount. Does well to hold it up. Aspie. Mount wide right. Up against the defender. Tries to get across him first time. Blocked away. Chelsea corner. Much better from Chelsea. Much, much better from Chelsea. Smash a like on this video for me, people. If you want to join in with the chat on the channel, just hit the join button on the channel homepage. Become a member. It's only £1 a month to be a member. Chelsea corner. 25 minutes coming up now. So, Mount Chilwell to take it. Left foot in swinger. Koulibaly wins it over the bar. Unlucky. He headed it about a yard in front of the near post. He got too much on it. Yeah, he got too much on it, unfortunately. 5 yards over the bar. Unlucky. Anyway, take the goal kick short again to the edge of the box. Goalkeeper gets the ball back. Now Sterling's after him. Up to halfway. Petkovic this time beats Koulibaly, but can only find Chalobah. No messing. Straight back to Mendy. Then they're backing off. So Chalobah collects it and plays it out wide right to Aspie. Jorginho collects it bottom of the centre circle. Plays it inside to Zakaria, who drops deep, says, give me the ball. He strides into their half. That long range stride of his, which is really good to see. Aspie, Zakaria, he's a player. Gives it back to Chalobah. Goes square to Koulibaly. Wide left to Chilwell. Force back towards halfway. Back to Koulibaly. They've backed off 10 yards inside their own half here, Zagreb. They're playing 4-4-2 at the minute. We play it out to Aspie. Tries to play a first-time ball forward, but gives the ball away. And they're up the line, left-hand side. Trying to play it back inside. Aspie tracks back in. Comes off of him and out of play for a Zagreb throw-in. Just on the halfway line. Chelsea, good reaction to the opening 16 minutes. Been good. Anyway, Petkovic gets it from the throwing taker, gets the ball back, holds off Sterling and goes back to halfway. They're playing it across their defensive line. Havertz goes to track them. They're playing it inside. Zakaria comes across to meet the midfielder over halfway, inside of our half, 5 yards. They've got a runner from the fullback position, loose first touch. Jorginho comes across, wins it, gives it to Chilwell. Back inside to Jorginho. Under pressure, fouled. The defender just takes his ankle away. Referee gives a free kick, no booking. Deep inside of our half. Referee just said, that's it, no more. He had no way of winning the ball. Jorginho turned him and he just kicked out. Anyway, he's up. Jorginho's fine. Chelsea free kick taken short to Chilwell. Gives it back to Koulibaly. Jorginho now, bottom of the centre circle. Goes square to Chalobah. Plays it inside their half to Aspie on the right-hand side. Collects it. Ball inside to Sterling, who drops off. Then Mount. The little overlaps, little 1-2s and give and goes they're doing. They clear it away as far as Sterling, who's covering Azpilicueta in that right-back area. Sterling's gone over, claimed a free kick. Referee's not having none of it, nor is his linesman. His linesman did this. Waved the flag about 8 times and then did that way. Rather than, that's a free kick once or twice and does it. Anyway, it's gone back to the goalkeeper. It comes out to the right-hand side to his fullback. Back to their defender, literally just on the edge of his own box. Chelsea pushed up but not pressing yet. They play it square to the fullback and they've made an error. It's gone straight out of play. Chelsea have got themselves a throw-in. Halfway inside their half, they're rattled, Zagreb. You can tell. Chelsea are in the ascendancy so far. Aspie with a throw-in. 20 yards from goal. Wide right. Pinching a few yards. Sterling goes short. Poor layoff. And they step inside. Well done, Sterling, to win it back. And he's away down the right-hand side. Havertz is there. Brings it back on his left foot. 5 yards from the byline. Gets across. Back post. Sterling. Oh, my word. Kai Havertz was outstanding. He looked like he's going nowhere. He's got 3 defenders around him. He digs out across towards the penalty spot and Sterling steps onto it, half volley, over the bar. Should have scored. Should have scored. Brilliant ball from Havertz. Should have scored Sterling. He's standing there doing that and Aubameyang does the old pat him on the head. Keep going. You've actually seen the replay. As soon as he hits it, he goes, Sterling, he knows he's just honest. He didn't hit it true. It's come off just above his ankle and gone over. Anyway, Chelsea pressing high as they're trying to play out from the back. They've given it away. Chalobah's got it inside their half. Nice and calmly. Chests it down, gives it to Koulibaly. Jorginho dropped in and covered Chalobah, collects it. Gives it to Aspie wide right. Mason Mount now. Sterling on that right-hand side. Looking for a give and go with Mount. He's found one. Mount, edge of the box, byline. Pulls it back. Edge of the box. Zakaria scores! Deary me. Zakaria scored. And when he scores, he's looking over to the bench. Zakaria. He's smiling. All the players, he just keeps looking at the bench. He's looking at the bench doing this. But Graham Potter was up applauding him and everything. Great move. So we go out wide right to Aspie, halfway inside their half. He plays the ball inside to Mount. And Mount plays it out to Sterling, who goes out to that byline. And Sterling collects it and plays the ball in behind the defender. And Mount's got 5 yards to make up on him, and he does. And he gets to the byline, and he pulls the ball back towards the penalty spot. The defender deflects it away from Kai Havertz. It comes out to Zakaria, who's on the penalty spot. And he strikes it towards the bottom corner. And it goes off the defender's foot. The keeper can't get there, and it goes in the back of the net. And when Zakaria scored, as soon as he scored, he just sort of stopped and he looked over the bench as if to say, you know, I've only been playing for 31 minutes in a Chelsea shirt and I've scored already. Anyway, 2-1. Great recovery from Chelsea. Won the ball back on halfway. Mount, Zakaria. He's a real influence in that midfield, Zakaria. I've got to say it. He's decent. He's tall. He's rangy. He's honestly, he's a presence. He can just hold people off. People bounce off him. Really, really good to see. Anyway, Chelsea 2-1. With possession, nice and simple now. Back to Koulibaly. Jorginho, top of the centre circle. Ball over the top of Sterling, looking for running behind. Found him. Oh, unlucky. Obviously, it's raining. The pitch is wet. The ball's bounced away from Sterling. Sterling and the goalkeeper clattered into each other. They both sort of apologised to each other, but Sterling's got his eyes on the ball, and the keeper's come out. He sort of come out to catch it like that, and Sterling sort of run into him like this at last minute. Sterling realises the keeper's come out. They hit each other, and they're both a bit winded, but they're both up. Anyway, Sterling's saying is sort of doing this to Jorginho. But Jorginho's played more forward passes in this half than I think he has for a couple of years. Anyway, good to see. So, Zagreb, take the goal kick or the free kick, short, back to the left back, goes back to the goalkeeper, who's still nursing a bit of a wind problem. Anyway, plays it to his centre-back, who plays the ball up towards halfway to Petkovic. Does well to hold off Koulibaly. Finds the right back, the winger, loses possession. Well done, Aubameyang. Aubameyang tracked the fullback as he laid the ball off, and he stepped in to win it. Gone back to Mendy. Mendy finds Koulibaly. Zakaria collects it, turns. Nice and confidently. Just gives hold of the ball, gives it to the right-hand side to Jorginho. Mason Mount, one more, is Aspi. Havertz drops off, collects it. Wide right is Sterling. Back to Aspi. Inside's Mason Mount. Playing a little bit deeper. Gives it Jorginho. Aspi's the ball wide right again. He's the out ball at the minute. They can't deal with it on that right-hand side. So Jorginho finds the one of Sterling. Poor first touch. He can't get in behind. He tried to take a touch in behind, but it come off his ankle and just went the other way. Defender stepped in, and then Azpilicueta was caught offside. Unlucky. So, Zagreb with the offside. Deep inside their own half. Left back position. They gave a handball anyway. Aspi's got his arms by his side. It hits his knuckles. They give a free kick. Anyway, the goalkeeper's going to take it. He's going to launch it high, and he does. Over halfway. Taylor's underneath it with Petkovic. Does well to try and win something of it. They win back second ball. Halfway inside of our half down the wing. Petkovic switches the play, but Chilwell's read it. Tries to play a ball inside to Aubameyang, gives it away. Zagreb, come forward. Halfway inside of our half, right-hand side. Out to the byline. Chelsea back in numbers. Good to see. Forcing them back to the halfway line. Well done. Collect it inside the centre circle. Ball wide left to the left back. It's pushed on. Aspi pushes out to meet him. Cross comes in. Jorginho edge of the box. Nice and simple. Gives it to Mount. Mount tried to flip the ball away from a challenge, but gives the ball away. They play it wide left. Couple of dummies has fall there forward. Orsic, but he's got out there by the corner flag. Aspi goes to meet him. Mount tracking in. They've turned Mount inside of the box to the byline. Aspi does really well to block off the attempted cross. Chalobah gets it away to Sterling, trying to hold the ball up, and he does. Finds Jorginho. Referee's given a foul for holding. 5 yards. No, it's the wrong game, isn't it? Anyway, Mason Mount wasn't happy with the fact that he got caught. The referee's trying to explain himself. Mount's not having none of it. Anyway, Chelsea possession. It's come out to his left-hand side. Chilwell to Koulibaly. 10 yards inside of our half. Jorginho's on the centre circle, so give me the ball. Koulibaly tries to find Zakaria. It's gone all the way through to the defender. He's been shut down, gone back to the goalkeeper, launched it up over halfway. Their wingers dropped, come inside and flicked the ball through to Petkovic, who was through, but Koulibaly stepped across and gone back to the goalkeeper. Played it out to Aspi, holds off a challenge, goes back to Chalobah, back to Mendy. Well done. We played triangles to come away with the ball with Jorginho. Driving forward, they go to meet him, bottom of the centre circle, plays it square to Koulibaly. He can move forward and play it to Chilwell. 10 yards inside their half, right in front of Potter. Plays it inside to Havertz, who's dropped deep. Finds Mason Mount on the pocket on the right-hand side. Now right wing Sterling, attacking them on the right-hand side. Can't beat the defender, holds him back. gives up trying to challenge for it. Tried to take him on the outside. Defender read it all day long. Stepped across, won the ball. Sterling held him back. And rather than sort of claim he didn't do it and get a booking, he just stopped and gave the defender the ball back. Anyway, they have possession across their defensive line. They're just launching the ball forward now. Chelsea are well in the ascendancy here. Chelsea are now in control. Zagreb can't get out their own half at the minute, which is good to see. Let's get another one before half time. We come forward. They're backing off deep inside their own half here. A 4-5-1 they're playing now. Might even be a 5-4-1. Anyway, Koulibaly steps over halfway inside their half. Left-hand side of centre, Zakaria. One more's Chilwell. Forced inside, back inside to Koulibaly. Him and Jorginho played 10-yard triangles with Zakaria as well. Jorginho back to Zakaria. They're deep and defending the space in front of their back four now. Zagreb allowing Chelsea with possession inside their half. 10-yard balls to the right, back to the left, back to the right. Sterling, Aspi, Havertz over the top, looking for Sterling's run. They block it off and play it forward. Petkovic has turned. Chalobah plays the ball to the right-hand side, but Koulibaly comes across. And a runner, Koulibaly's covered it off and finds Chilwell. Trying to find Aubameyang up the line. Found him. Flicks it to Havertz. Keeps the ball alive, Havertz. Back to Chilwell. One more to Havertz, but defender covers it off. Chilwell trying to go up against the winger. Brings him down. He's got his arms all over him, Chilwell. He's high inside their half. Just don't foul. Don't foul him. Anyway, they play it once again from right to left across the defensive line. Now forward to halfway. Plays it inside. Chelsea doing well to press, and they've had to go backwards to come forwards. On the halfway line, they play the ball forward to Petkovic in the right-hand side. He lays it off to the winger. He's forced inside. They switch it wide left. The fullback nods it forward to the winger, but his first touch is poor. Mount collects the ball. Back to Aspi, Chalobah, Koulibaly, Mendy, launch it, and he does. Up to halfway. Havertz, not going to get there, over his head. Defender covers him off. And then plays it, ball inside to the defensive midfielder. Back to his centre-back. Koulibaly's going to get booked there. He's gone through the defender to win the ball on the halfway line. He's dived in on Petkovic. And Petkovic, he's caught Petkovic. Stupid challenge, Koulibaly. Petkovic is trying to hold him off. And Koulibaly can see the ball being played from 30 yards away. So Koulibaly comes in. He tries to get in front of him. But Petkovic is smart and gets his body in the way. And Koulibaly goes through him, basically. So he's now booked. Petkovic is just... He's down. He's up now. Stupid tackle. Stupid booking, Koulibaly. He's got to do better than that. Really has. Anyway, they've gone back again to go forward. They're up on the halfway line. But then, well done. Chelsea working hard across from left to right and forced them back to their defensive line. Smash the like button for me, people. Now they play forward, up to the left-hand side again. The winger's gone out that side. Little 1-2s, give and go. Mount's there trying to support Azpilicueta. Now Mount's made a foul. Halfway side of our own half. Excuse me. Azpilicueta's been doing all right, to be fair, Jane. Anyway, they've played the ball across the defensive line to the right-hand side. Petkovic drops off to collect it. Holds off Zakaria. Help from Aubameyang. Zakaria's won it back. Chelsea got a throw in. Halfway inside of our own half here. Well done, Zakaria. Playing well. Playing really well. Collects the ball from Chilwell's throwing. Deep inside of our own half. We go square Jorginho. Jorginho now. Bottom of the centre circle. Plays it wide right to Aspi, who's been the out ball all first half. He's been pressed backwards, so he goes back to Chalobah. Now Aspi halfway line. Up the line is Havertz. Collects it. Goes back to Aspi. Back to Aspi. Aspi back to Chalobah. Collects it. Back to Aspi. Mount holding off a challenge. Turns the midfielder. Out on the byline. Comes inside and finds Sterling. Back to Aspi. Sterling. Wide right. Looking for the runner, Mason Mount. Defender comes across and plays the ball out of play. The Chelsea throw-in. Playing well, Chelsea now. Movement is causing them problems. Recovered from the early blow. Chelsea throwing. Azpilicueta to take it. Halfway inside our own half. Their half, sorry. Finds Havertz. Gives it back to Azpi. Bit boxed in, so go back to Chalobah, and he goes all the way back to Mendy. Collects it outside his own penalty box, 10 yards. Takes a touch and goes left-hand side, Koulibaly. One more wide is Chilwell. Zakaris is giving the ball. Gives it to him, gives it back to Chilwell. Forced inside. Shut down. They're now pressing us. Chalobah plays it back to Mendy. Now they stop. The edge of our penalty box and stop there. Mendy plays the ball wide right to Azpi. He's got 2 balls inside. One of them's Jorginho. Good ball. Gives it to Chilwell inside now. Left-hand side of centre, Chilwell. Has to force to come back across the pitch to Azpilicueta, but gives the ball away under pressure. There was nobody on his outside, Chilwell. Zagreb take the throw in short quickly. Chelsea trying to step in to win it. Force them out to the byline. Back inside their own half and played a good ball inside the midfielder. Defensive midfielders collected it. Petkovic lays the ball off. They've got 2 over on the right-hand side. By the byline. Cross comes in edge of the box. Koulibaly reads it. Gets the ball away. Outside of his right boot. The ball stays in play. Curling away. They just beat Aubameyang to it. The right back. Collects it. Wide right to the winger. Level the edge of our box. Inside is the right back. Cross comes towards the back post to Petkovic. Azpi covers it off. Plays it out of play. It's a Zagreb corner. So, Zagreb corner. Chelsea lineups looks like zonal for me. Mendy's organising. Havertz near post. Chilwell, Sterling and Mount are the markers by the penalty spot. Chalobah, Havertz and Koulibaly marking a 6-yard box. Cross comes in, easy for Mendy. Looking to throw it out early, he does. He finds Chilwell. Chilwell left wing. Sterling's making a run up the line for him. Chilwell just keeps going with it. Then he holds the ball up, forced to hold it up. Gives it to Sterling. Havertz, wide open right-hand side, screaming for the ball. Zakaria finds him. Havertz, inside to Mount, lets it come across his body and finds Aubameyang. Defender steps in front, blocks it and gets the ball away. Chelsea corner. Just need to be a bit quicker with that ball. Aubameyang's playing on the left-hand side, but the play's going down our right-hand side the whole time. Anyway, we've gone back to come across this left-hand side to Chilwell, just inside of our half. Chilwell's asking for an out ball beyond him, hasn't got one. Goes inside to Koulibaly. Zakaria flicks it back out to Chalobah. Back to Jorginho. Chalobah. They're defending their own half at the minute. Zagreb. Koulibaly collects it. Strides forward 10 yards. Sterling. Back to Koulibaly. First time ball at the top to run a Chilwell. Coming out to in. Tries to flick it forward. They've won the ball back. They're playing it forward. Looking for a run beyond our defenders on that far side. Well done. Chelsea between Chalobah and Mount and Jorginho come away with the ball. They try to play it forward. Looking for Aubameyang on the right-hand side. Blocked off. Chelsea throw-in. Chelsea throwing now on the right-hand side. We go all the way back to Chalobah. Approaching half-time. Just keeping on possession of the ball, which is good to see. Koulibaly. Chilwell now. Halfway line. Left-hand side. Ball inside Zakaria. 5 yards. Goes back across from left to right. Chalobah. Azpi. 10 yards inside of our half. Collects it now. Mount comes short. Plays the ball forward to Havertz. Havertz tries to drill beyond his defender. Can't do it. Defender plays the ball off him. Zagreb throwing. Chelsea done really well to recover that game. That half, I've got to say, after a shaky start. Anyway, Zagreb throwing. Taken forward to Petkovic. Azpi covers him off. Zakaria. Bad second touch. Gives it away. Zagreb, bottom of the centre circle. Playing from out to his right-hand side to the winger. Sterling comes across to meet him. Goes beyond Sterling. Driving forward. Plays it in behind Chilwell. Koulibaly comes across. Steps across. Zagreb corner. Dangerous. They're a good side, Zagreb. They're busy. They work hard. I give them that. Very organised as well. Out in force in the stand, Zagreb. Plenty of supporters there. Anyway, corner from the right hand side, our left hand side. Better hurry up, or the referee's going to blow up for half time here. Arm aloft, cross comes in towards the penalty spot, headed away by Azpilicueta. Referee blows up. That's half time. Half time. Chelsea 2, Zagreb 1. Zagreb with a much better start than us, I got to say. I've got to sort my clock out now, look. Got to put it to half time now, look. This manual labour I have to do here. Honestly, I work for a living. I work hard all day. I've got to come in and do that. Here, we're good now. We're really good now. Anyway, poor opening 15 minutes from Chelsea. They scored a goal which could have been avoided. We didn't do enough with the ball. They move it from left to right. Come out to the right-hand side. The cross coming towards the back post. And Azpilicueta's got... He's sort of... As the cross comes over, he's sort of facing the goal. Defender's here. As the ball comes over, he's sort of looking at where the defender is. And the ball hits him on the head here. And comes back the way it came. Across the middle of the 6-yard box. And the defender, Petkovic, just steps up. Because Chalobah and Koulibaly are expecting Azpi to head it away. And there's a 10-yard gap between the two of them. Petkovic sees it come over, steps up, heads it straight into the back of the net. No chance for Mendy in goal. And Chelsea was shaky. Couldn't get anything going together. We couldn't build anything. And then we started to get our foot on the ball. And then we started to play it out to the right-hand side. Now, when we play it out to Azpilicueta on the right-hand side, he's got Mason Mount, Havertz and Sterling all running in different positions off of him. And Jorginho coming short inside. He's always got an out ball. Whether it's... He's got 4 different out balls. He's got one up the line, one in the channel, one short, and one diagonally in front of him. He's always got balls to play out. So Chelsea had a lot of joy down that side. And that's where the goals have come from, down that right-hand side. Getting in behind and pulling the ball back across goal. And the first one was a great bit of play down the right-hand side. We pulled the ball back and we got hold of the ball in midfield, I should say, right-hand side of centre. Aubameyang made a run from the left, from out to in, across the penalty box. And Jorginho spotted his run. And he tried to find him. And he did eventually, with albeit a deflected pass through to him. Aubameyang, he's running away from goal, across their penalty box, into their penalty box diagonally. If you can imagine running across the penalty spot, but across where the goal's here, across where the goal is, he spots Sterling making a run towards the ball. And he backheels it to him. The defender tries to get there and gets his feet all muddled up. And Sterling sort of comes across and thinking that the defender's going to hit the ball to Sterling's right, defender's left, but the defender gets in the right muddle and Sterling can get himself repositioned. He gets his body shape right. He's managed to get hold of the ball and he drags it out, gets it out of his feet to his left-hand side, takes one more touch away from the defender, and he just curls the ball into the bottom corner, which was a great goal. Goalkeeper, no chance, unsighted behind the defender. And that was 1-1, and we were well in the ascendancy then. And then the goal again come from that right-hand side. The ball out wide to Azpi. Ball comes inside. And then Mason Mount makes a run. And he's on and we play the ball in behind the defender. And Mount's got to make up 5 yards on him. And he gets there. He busts the gut and he gets himself goal side. He gets himself around the defender. And he gets to the byline. He looks up and he pulls it back towards the 6-yard box where Havertz had made a run. Defender gets in front of Havertz, deflects it away from him, but back towards the penalty spot. Zakaria steps up to it, opens his body up, right-footed towards the bottom left corner, and between the defender trying to dive across and the goalkeeper coming across the defender, got in a right old muddle, and it found his way across the goal line into the net to make it 2-1. 2 goal celebrations were very telling. Sterling scored his goal, and he was literally like this, giving it all this about 3 times. Anger, frustration, and everything just out in that moment from Sterling, which is good because since then he's playing with freedom, got his goal and he's confident again. And Zakaria scored. And when he scored, he literally just looked to the bench, just smiled. Brilliant it was. And all the Chelsea players around him obviously congratulating him on his debut, scoring the goal. And he just kept looking over at the bench. And Graham Potter's giving it all this. But I think Zakaria's done enough here to really be in contention to start most games for me. Got to keep hydrated, people. It's hard work doing this commentating. Anyway, 159 people watching. Thank you very much for watching the channel and showing your support. Thank you very, very much. Make sure you smash that like button. The only place to find proper match commentary, Chelsea commentary. If you want to get involved in the chat, then all you got to do is subscribe to the channel and also hit that join button on the channel homepage. Become a channel member. It's only £1 a month. That's it, to be a channel member. You get access to join the chat on stream, and you'll get your name in the titles of the videos that I put up when I can remember to put the titles up. Which trust me, I'll get there. I was on my laptop yesterday. I didn't have the right bloody hard drive to do that when I did my video that went out. Did you check out my video yesterday or went out last night? 5-minute news update. Make sure you check that out as well. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for your support. Got 164 people watching, up to 57 likes, appreciated. Can we keep going? Can we get up to 100? It puts it out there for people like yourselves watching this stream to sit there and think, I do not want to accept some watch along with people being self-obsessed, talking absolute bollocks about themselves, about, you know, their channel and all this nonsense. What we want to do, all we want to do is focus on the actual football, which is what this channel is all about. So yeah, let's look at some of the scores, shall we? I'm having nightmares with my eyebrows, people. I've got to say that. I've got my hair chopped, but not my eyebrows. And they're big. Like Wurzel Gummidge for people of a certain age. Anyway, so we're going to keep the the stream going. After the game finishes, we'll be introducing the Chels Daft pub. And what we like to do with that is we have chat about Chelsea. It could be anything to do with Chelsea. Chelsea new, Chelsea old, Chelsea retro, Chelsea favourite players, unsung heroes, worst players. And we have a chat as if we do down the pub. And that's what we're doing. So, Champions League score updates. Chelsea 2, Zagreb 1, as we know. Milan 1-0. Oh, Ryland Clark scored. I mean, Giroud scored for AC Milan. Real Madrid beat Celtic 5-1. Wow. Who scored for Madrid? Have a look here. Valverde, Vinicius, Asensio, Rodrigo, and Modric. Shakhtar 0, RB Leipzig 4 in the early kickoffs. Bondar scored. Somebody else scored. And Nkunku scored. Rumours that he's signed. Copenhagen, or FC Copenhagen 1, Dortmund 1 at half time. And listen to this, Man City 0, Seville 1 at half time. Juve 1, PSG 1, Maccabi Haifa 1, Benfica 1. Man City being beaten by Seville at half time. What's the Man City team? My God. Ortega, Lewis, Diaz, Laporte, Gomez, Palmer, Gundogan, Foden, Grealish, Alvarez, Mahrez. Make that what you will, Jack bloody Grealish. That's my worst nightmare, people. My worst nightmare would be being stuck in a lift with Jack Grealish and, what's his name, old Teeth at Man United. Old Bruno Fernandes. That'd be horrendous for me. Anyway, we've picked ourselves up. Also, Zakaria, when he goes back towards the halfway line, he points at old Graham Potter, and Graham Potter standing there smiling and doing this to him. He's made his point. Fair play to him. Anyway, my new little beer fridge, people. Sub cold. Only holds 4 cans, big proper cans, or 8 little ones. It's all good. It's all good. Suarez in Luis Suarez. My God. Oh my God. Anyway, people, smash the like button for me. Really appreciate your support. Up to 63. This is the only place, people, to get your live match commentary. Proper live match commentary. Actual commentary, not some self-obsessed watch along. I've seen videos from some other Chelsea content, which I stumbled across, where people are singing. Really? All you guys want, when you tune into channels like mine, is to watch commentary, which does exactly what it says on the tin. People to commentate on the game. No watch along. None of this nonsense where talk about my life. Oh, there was a goal. Talk about what happened to me yesterday. My channel. It's just commentary, as it should be. And in my news update videos and my videos, I try to be as real as I can. I've been a Chelsea fan for 42 years. Yes, I don't look it. I know. I don't sleep in an oxygen chamber. I like to waffle at half time, as you guys can probably tell. Thank you, Paul, for your comment about the commentary. Really, really appreciate it. So let's build in this half. Let's get ourselves Woodshed out. I can't comment on that. Listen. My dream is to do this full time. To do content for people like yourselves, Chelsea fans, full time. To earn a living from it. That's the dream. There are people that do. And some of them. So John, I've watched some channels. I sent a message through saying, try commentating. The guy said, F off. Seriously? Who was that? That's shocking. There you go, Jane. That's what it's all about. See? That's exactly what it's all about. So, good commentary. Thank you very much. Great members in chat. The channel members are great. All my subscribers are fantastic. I really appreciate every single one of you. But I just can't stand the nonsense in the chat. You know, absolute nonsense from people. So, my live match commentaries are there for everyone to watch. Anybody can watch them. But if you want to get involved in the chat, all you got to do is go to my channel homepage, click join, become a member for £1 a month. That's all it is. And we get involved in chat. And we can have a chinwag about all sorts. And especially when it comes to the end of the game, we'll have the Chelsea staff pub open. We can have chit chat. And you guys, the channel members, get to ask the questions and stuff like that. I might look at going back on that StreamYard to get you guys join in and do your videos, or you can join in and do your chat on your mics and stuff like that. But we'll see. But Jane lives in Spain. She's got no TV. He listened to me. I really appreciate it, Jane, as always. Thank you very much. Paul, appreciate you as well, mate. Early kickoff against the Arse this weekend. Don't know about the stats, but I'm right in thinking we don't fare well with early kickoffs. Again, apologies. I'm actually at a wedding in Dublin the weekend, and I won't be doing the commentating on the game, unfortunately. Jane, your choice. You don't like TV. Fair play. Good on you. I have to say this. I don't watch a lot of TV these days because I work full time. And when I come home, obviously looking after my little boy and spending time with him before he goes to bed. By the time I do that and have dinner, it's like 8:30, 9 o'clock normally. And I'll probably put something on for an hour. And that's it. So, TV. Who needs TV? I do, because I need to do the commentary. Anyway. So, smash the like button for me, people. We're on 69 likes. If we can get anywhere near 100, it'd be amazing. Waiting for the second half to kick off here. Will there be any changes from Chelsea? Poor opening 15 minutes. Great half an hour. Dominant. Creating some problems. Creating some chances. It's all good, Paul. It's all good. I think Jane knows what you mean. I think we're all good. YouTube, I know. See, what I do to chill me out, people, is sometimes if I have want a bit of a chilled Friday night, we'll get a couple of hours, have a few beers. I put YouTube music videos on. Got a little music playlist, old videos, that sort of stuff. Sit there for hours watching it. Just chills me out if I get a bit stressed out. Just showing the other game. Giroud free header from a corner. Is it down? Literally on the penalty spot. Rory's celebrating like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, Giroud scores. What a player, Giroud. What a player he is still. Haven't seen the group standings yet. Anyway, players are coming out for the second half. Doesn't look like any changes at the moment. At the moment. Definitely, John. What am I listening to, Woodshadow? And music videos, old ones, new ones, live stuff, Live 8, U2. U2's version of Bad from Live 8. There's a George Michael in there. Anything and everything. My music taste, I love the 80s, all that sort of stuff, but it goes all through the 80s and 90s, noughties. But a couple of beers, music playlist going on YouTube, sit there, just takes me away for hours. Love it. Anyway, Sterling, honestly, Sterling right now he's all smiles. The goals has just taken a huge weight off his shoulders. So just to confirm the Chelsea team for the second half, no changes. So Mendy's in goal, back four, Chilwell on the left hand side, Aspie on the right, Koulibaly and Chalobah are the back four. In midfield, it says midfield two, Jorginho and Zakaria. Three in front. You got Mount sort of playing a little bit free, and then front three, you got yourself Aubameyang left, Sterling on the right, Havertz through the middle. Chelsea about to kick off second half, and we do with Mason Mount. Back to Koulibaly, launches one wide left, looking for the runner Havertz. Over him, over the defender, straight out of play. On your bingo cards, if you had a throw in after 10 seconds of the second half, you've won. Anyway, they take the throw in short. Chelsea pushing hard till they've played for our press at the minute. Zakaria's getting back, using that rangy strike. Well done, Zakaria. He was 5 yards away from the winger down the right-hand side. He's got all the way back in, got goal side. And then Mendy's played Aspie short. Aspie, well done up the line. Hannibal looking for Sterling. Can't beat the defender. They step in front. Halfway side of our half now. Left-hand side. Wing on the fullback. Little 1-2s. But Jorginho steps in to win it. Havertz now. Right-hand side. Right in front of Potter. Looks for Sterling in behind. Sterling's been blocked off by the defender. Push and shove. And now the line's out. The line now gives a free kick away. It was 6 of one, half dozen of the other. But the ball from Havertz should have been up the line, really. Anyway, they've given the ball away on halfway. Zakaria. Good start to the second half, playing really well. Mason Mount and Zakaria, little 1-2s. Mount holds off a challenge, well done. Comes away the ball, right hand side to Sterling, right wing. Back is Aspie. Being shut down. Havertz dropped off. Little back into the run of Jorginho, believe it or not, going forward. He has to go back, though, to Zakaria. Finds Koulibaly. Wide left is Chilwell. On the byline, halfway inside their half. Give and go for Aubameyang, and he's away, Chilwell. Comes inside. Tries to beat the defender. He's got support from the winger. They get the ball away. Up to halfway. Petkovic. Chests the ball down. Does well to find his midfielder under pressure. They got a runner, but Chilwell comes back and goal side. Petkovic looking for a running behind. Well done, Chalobah. Plays the ball away. They're pressing high, but Chelsea have done well. Little triangles. Keep on in possession. Chilwell. Jorginho. Deep inside of our half. Just calms it down. Rolls it to his left to Chilwell. There's a runner now. Up the line. Aubameyang. He's away. Defender comes across. Aubameyang by the corner flag. First time ball. Looking for Sterling, who's eyeing up the volley. They head the ball away, but Mount's done well to track it down to try and pressurise them. Does really well, Mount. Plays it off the defender. Chelsea throwing. Level the edge of their box. We go back to Chilwell. Back to Mount. Right out wide left on the byline. Back to Chilwell. Comes inside. Bit of space. Under pressure. Goes back to Koulibaly. Chalobah, right hand side of the centre circle. Comes forward inside their half and gives it to Aspie. To his right. He's got Zakaria inside of him. And Havertz. But he's been pressed. Has to go back to Chalobah. Zakaria steps off. Does well to turn away from one challenge. Can't turn away from two. Defender wins the ball. Out wide and gives it straight back to Zakaria. Finds Havertz, who dropped off for the attacking line. Gives it to Mount. First time ball wide left to Chilwell. Poor first touch. Defender comes away with it. Aubameyang does well. Sees that Chilwell was down, he sort of dived in to win the challenge and goes across to track it. but they've played it forward to Petkovic. They laid the ball off. They've got a runner from midfield, halfway side of our half. They've got men over. Chelsea did get back in numbers, and they have. Shot comes in from distance, deflected away. Split second, I thought it was deflected away from Mendy to go towards the goal, but it's deflected away for a corner. Come on now. So, their corner's on our right-hand side. Their left wing. Right foot in-swinger. Chelsea getting back in numbers. It's an open game. So, Zagreb corner. Floated towards the back post. Headed down. Mendy, low down. Defender beat Koulibaly to it. Heads it down towards the far post. And Mendy gets down to push the ball away. Good save from Mendy. I think Koulibaly landed on the defender's leg. He did by accident. A great save from Mendy. And Chilwell gets the ball away. Reactions. Good header. In between Chalobah and Koulibaly. Defender gets up. Heads it goalwards. Down towards the far post. Oh, yeah, they steps on his foot. It's all right, he's up. Limping, but he's up. Anyway, they've got the ball. Play it wide right. Petkovic just holding off Zakaria. Got to run up the line. Cross comes in. Deary me. Got themselves in such good position down our right wing. Chelsea sort of just switched off. He gets to the byline and he drills the cross. And I'm not kidding you, it's taken one bounce and gone off for a throw. Look at just the focus at the moment, the coverage is on the Dinamo Zagreb coach at the minute. It's actually went out of play for a goal kick. So Mendy's take it. Short to his right to Chalobah. They're pushed up now to try and press us. Chalobah. One more to Aspi. Back Chalobah. Get the ball away. Turns away from one challenge. Up the line to Aspi. Get rid of it. Now we do. Made a right meal out of that. Zagreb win the first header. Zakaria collects it deep inside of our half. Good ball to Havertz. Away. Over halfway. Sterling to his right. Aubameyang to his left. They get the ball away now. They win it back. Deep inside their own half now. Havertz pressing. Force them back to centre half. Across his defensive line. Sterling goes. Wide left now. Aspi goes shut down the defender. Does well to win it back. Falls over his claim. He's been pulled back. And he was pulled back. Well done, Aspi. Chelsea free kick high inside their half. Well done, Aspi. Well done. He got pulled back. We play it short. Right hand side. Sterling tries to get across him. Blocked away. We see a replay of Aspi falling over. Next thing I know, we're down the right wing. Sterling tries to cross it, and he gets blocked away for a corner. Sterling's happy. He's playing really well tonight, and he's happy with the way he's playing and his position. Aubameyang's sort of feels a bit sort of left out of it, really, because all the play's going on our right-hand side. Anyway, Chelsea corner from the right wing. Aspi, Havertz, Koulibaly, Chalobah, right on the 6-yard box. Players making a run in from behind. Cross comes in near post. Headed goalwards by Chalobah. Deflected away. They break away with the ball from the corner. Mason Mount working hard to track back. Zakaria steps in. Defender goes over, says he was fouled. It wasn't. Aubameyang collects it wide left. Edge of the box now. Step over. Right foot shot. Curler hits the crossbar. Unlucky and goes over. Unlucky. Class from Aubameyang. What a player he is, by the way. They broke away from the cleared corner. Up towards halfway. Mason Mount busting the gut. Has a bit of a shoulder barge, but Zakaria's there to mop up. The player goes flying. Referee says play on. We pick up and just play the ball straight away left-hand side to Aubameyang and Akers. They're trying to play out from the back now. We've won it back. Aubameyang playing in Havertz. It's gone out for a corner. Unlucky. Unlucky. Again, another replay. A cut back to the play. We've won it on halfway. Well, won it inside their half, I should say. And Aubameyang plays in Havertz on the left channel, inside the box, blocked away. But the header from Chalobah was goalwards. Defender just does this, hits him on the head and just goes away. Anyway, another corner from Chelsea, this time from our left-hand side. Right foot in-swinger from Raheem Sterling. Crosses towards the penalty spot, near post even. Blocked away, then cleared high and away. So, Chelsea have got a throw-in. 10 yards inside our own half. Potter's looking up the line at his substitutes. Thinking he might make some changes soon. Ziyech still sitting on the bench. So Chilwell to take the throw in. He's picked the ball up on the halfway line. Now he steals 1 or 2 yards, 3 yards, 4 yards, 5 yards. Zakaria short. Does well to make himself available. Holds the ball up. Does well to step away from one challenge. Been dragged back around his waist. Referee's going to book the defender, the midfielder for it. It does really well, Zakaria. He went short and he got shut down, but he held the player off and he dragged the ball away from him, was working his way across the halfway line, got away from him and the player had to drag him down to the floor. Been booked. Ivan Usek has been booked. Don't ask me to say that again. The Chelsea free kick. 5 yards inside their half. Left-hand side of centre. Koulibaly's over it. Jorginho drops short to collect the ball. They're trying to shut Jorginho down. He's moaning at the referee. He's not been given 10 yards. So gives it to Jorginho. Now back to Koulibaly. Now finds Chalobah. Top of the centre circle, driving forward, trying to find a ball, but deflected into Zakaria. Wide left now, Aubameyang. Plays a good ball to Chilwell, byline. Comes back on himself. Oh, unlucky. He goes to cross it, feints to cross, comes back on himself, and then tries to play the outside of the boot, deflected away, only as far as Aubameyang, striding onto it, tries to get his leg, his knee at an angle to try and get a volley away, but all he can do is just sort of clip it, and his shot just drifts over the bar. Can't keep the ball down. Unlucky. Goal kick for Zagreb, taken up towards halfway. Petkovic heads it forward. Koulibaly steps in and heads it away. Comes out to our right-hand side. Their left back, who does well under pressure, finds Petkovic, who's dropped really deep to collect the ball. The link man plays it one more to his right. They've worked out to the right-hand side, edge of our box. Cross comes in, deflected by Aubameyang. They head it back towards the box. Koulibaly half clears it. Up to halfway. They mop up Zagreb. Sterling and Havertz sort of just standing still at the minute. They just sort of played beyond them. They've gone backwards. And the ball inside. The Jorginho roll. Dropping up to collect the ball. Petkovic is there. They've got a run on the left-hand side. Up the line. Edge of the box. They've got one more. Cross comes in. Well, I say the ball's played square to the edge of our penalty box. Orsic moved onto it and just side-footed the ball. Clipped the ball away, but Petkovic has been a pain in the bum. He's dropping off and he's being the link man. He's doing really well for them. He's a player, Petkovic. Someone's got to pick him up. Summer. Seeing the Zagreb fans doing the Man City thing, but the other way round, facing forward. Jumping up and down, seeing all of them. Anyway, goal kick. Chelsea take it short to Chalobah. Aspi. Chalobah, get it away. He does. Up the line. Trying to find Havertz. Blocked off, but can only find Jorginho. Steps away from one challenge and plays it forward to Mount. Mount's got a man up his arse, but turns him. Halfway line, Mount. Chilwell's to his left. Aubameyang's inside. Finds Aubameyang. Lays off to Sterling. Mount, left channel now. Chilwell out to the outside. Collects the ball. Edge of the box. Back 10 yards to Sterling. Aubameyang, dead centre, 10 yards away from their penalty box. Square to Aspi. Inside Jorginho. Back out to Aspi. Makes himself an angle. Cross comes in towards the penalty spot. Havertz sends it down. No pace on the header. Goalkeeper easily behind it. The Matthew Arden was up, but there was no pace on the ball. Good cross from Aspi though. As the header went in, both Aubameyang and Sterling followed up with the goalkeeper, but he held on to it. They come out with the ball and go back to the goalkeeper. Under pressure from Zakaria. Launches the ball forward. Petkovic holds the ball up and does well to lay it off again. Out wide. Now over halfway. Orsic now. It's got some space to run into. Chalobah gets back in. They go square. They've got a runner on the right-hand side again. Edge of our box now. Overplayed it. The fullback was on the right-hand side, making a run in. The winger collects the ball, and the fullback goes inside. And all he had to do is try and find him. He just overplays it. Anyway, the ball's gone wide right, and Havertz and the defender clash. 50-50 ball. They sort of barge into each other, and Havertz is winded a little bit, but he's up. He seems to be all right. Anyway, they take the throw in. Bottom of the centre circle, inside their own half, Zagreb. Play it back to their defender. Centre circle. Chelsea pushed up.
not pressing at the minute. They've gone wide right, got a bit of space. Oh, God. The rain coming down outside just made me jump. Anyway, Chelsea have forced them backwards. Centre half, inside his own half. Chelsea now pressing as it goes to the fullback. Well done, Sterling. Tried to block it off, and Aspie follows up to win it back. What's happened here? What's he given? A free kick or a throw-in? Right, throw-in for Zagreb, right on the halfway line. Take it short. Little triangles, turn away from Jorginho. They've done it. Petkovic caught off the ball by Chalobah. Lays it off to the runner. The fullbacks come from left back across the pitch. Outside the box, he had a man over. He's tried to shoot, blocked away by us. Petkovic collects the ball. What a good player he is. Really like him. Reminds me of Giroud, but he's busier. Anyway, he's managed to hold the ball up and go back to his centre half. They've worked it out to the right-hand side, but Chelsea back in numbers. Everyone be on the ball, but Kai Havertz. Force them backwards. From right to left. Ball flick forward up the line. Orsic, fouled by Aspie, but he's got hold of him. He's got past him. Orsic driving towards the edge of our penalty box. Tries to find Petkovic to his left. Overplays it. Petkovic, just see his run. Moves out. Gives him an option. But overplays it. Straight out play for Chelsea goal kick. Game's far from over. Need that other goal, Chelsea. Orsic and Petkovic are busy. Good players, the two of them. Anyway, Chelsea goal kick. Mendy takes it to his right to Chalobah. Aspie, get the ball away. And we do up the line. Aspie to Mount, trying to hold off the defender. Does well. Chelsea throw in halfway inside of our half. On the right-hand side. Heavy rain where I am. My word. But if you can hear it on the microphone. Hopefully you can't. It's now dripping out. I've got a constant drip I can hear. Anyway, Azpilicueta finds Kai Havertz. Halfway line, Aubameyang. Wide left. Acres of space. Out to Chilwell. Chilwell collects it, drives forward and shoots rather than cross it to Sterling. He shoots and hits the side netting. Chelsea did really well to pick up the ball deep inside of our half on the right-hand side, play it through their press into midfield and straight away up to halfway, and we were away. As the ball went out to the left-hand side there to Chilwell, as he gets on the edge of the box, he drives forward. He's got 3 players in the box looking for a ball to be pulled across, and he just shot. Anyway, Chelsea press. We've won the ball back high inside their half. Jorginho, Havertz, back to goal. Outside the box. They step in to win it. Then Mount goes to press, trying to win it back. Well done, Mason Mount. Keep going. Keep going. We've forced them back to the edge of our own box play. Done well to play away. Bottom of the centre circle. Petkovic now drops off halfway to collect it. Links the play up. Good ball wide right to Perisic. Our right-hand side there left. Little give and go. Jorginho comes across. Edge of the box, left-hand side. They collect it with Orsic again. Tries to play a ball square. Blocked off and finds Zakaria. Aubameyang driving forward now. Finds Sterling. 1-2. Aubameyang's away. Left-hand side of centre. Defender covers him off. Unlucky. Poor ball from Sterling. Anyway, we've won it back. The goalkeeper just launched it away. Sterling now finds Chilwell. Cross comes in beyond Aubameyang and the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper come out. Aubameyang hesitated. Good ball from Sterling. All he had to do was slot it home. If he gambled Aubameyang, he'd have scored. Good play from us. Pressing high, winning possession back. Good ball from Chilwell. Unlucky. It's 2 yards in front of Aubameyang. He's never going to get there, to be fair. Goalkeeper had it covered off. Anyway, they play out from the back. Left-hand side. Ball played up halfway. We win it back with Aspie. Finds Jorginho. Back to Aspie. Jorginho, there's a runner, Mason Mount. Inside the penalty box. Mount blocked away. Chelsea finding loads of space. Zagreb are wide open. Chelsea doing really well. Jorginho's playing really high to win back possession. Havertz linking the play. Dropping off from the defensive line to get the ball from Jorginho. Mason Mount runs in behind it. And Jorginho's pass to Mount is good. Takes it inside the penalty box. Rather than square it, he shoots. And it goes out of play for a corner. So, corner from our right wing. Chilwell to take it. Left foot in swinger. Havertz, Koulibaly, Aspie and Chalobah on the 6-yard box again. Chilwell sends the ball in. Headed away. Well, it's headed forward by Chalobah. Claiming the corner. It wasn't. Chalobah, he didn't get enough on it. And three changes for Chelsea. Thiago Silva. So, first change is Kai Havertz off for Conor Gallagher. 63 gone. Arsenal coming up the weekend. Sensible. Played well, Havertz, linking the play. Played really well. Been good. Good to see. The Conor Gallagher comes on for Kai Havertz. The next change, Thiago Silva and Armando Broja are coming on. Who's going off? Let's have a look. Next is Koulibaly coming off for Thiago Silva. Koulibaly's on the booking. Makes perfect sense. And it's Aubameyang coming off for Broja. Come on, Broja, whatever you want to call him. Get your goal. Good changes. 25 to go. So, they take their goal kick short. Go to the edge of their box and Chelsea pressing high with Mount and Sterling going back to the goalkeeper. Wide right of his penalty box now. 1-2, so the goalkeeper and his defender. They try and get the ball away and can only find... Oh, Sterling can't get there. It's gone to the fullback who drives the ball forward. But Aspie's pressed up. He's fouled the winger. I don't know why he had to do that. He's fouled high. Free kick to Zagreb. Probably about 20 yards from goal. Left back plays it square to his penalty box to centre half. Goes one more wide right. Broja's out on the left-hand side at the minute. They play a long ball forward. He looked all right, Oba, to be fair. Didn't look too bad, Woodshedder. They play the ball over the top and Thiago Silva's covered it off. Collects it. Gives it to Chalobah. Aspie, halfway inside of our half. Being pressed now. Fullbacks pushed up pressing. All the way back to Mendy. Mendy takes a touch to his left. Thiago Silva. They're pushed up halfway inside of our half, but not pressing. Thiago Silva's got time to take 4, 5, 6 touches. Now he finds Mount, who's been trapped by a run. Back to Silva, plays it out to Azpilicueta. He's being pressed now. Ball up the line to Sterling. Turns inside. Can't beat the defender. They come away the ball on halfway. Sterling's now fouled the defender on halfway. The Zagreb free kick. Referee saying, let him take the free kick. Move away 10 yards. They go backwards. Play it out to his left-hand side to the fullback. Right in front of the benches. Plays it inside to Petkovic. Great little first-time ball. The midfielder who gives it straight to Jorginho. Back to Aspie, being pressed by Orsic. On his bike, get away, Mendy. Well done. Gives it to Thiago Silva. Comes out from the edge of his box. Finds Zakaria. Back to Thiago Silva. Probably about 10 yards inside of our half. Left-hand side of centre. Finds Broja. First touch. Collects it. Lays it off to Zakaria. Inside is Chilwell. Moves back out to his left-back position. Goes back to Thiago Silva. Gives it out to Chilwell left-hand side. Zakaria's to his left. Mount's in front. Gives it Mount. Gives it back. Back to Mount. Try a little back heel away from the defender. Can't turn him. Goes back to the goalkeeper. Broja's after him. Your first time ball out to the fullback. Now they blast it forward away. Up to halfway. Silva can't win the first header, but Chalobah's come across and covered. Petkovic beats Thiago Silva easy. More changes coming from Zagreb. They take the throw-in all the way back to the centre half, inside his own half. So Chelsea pushed up, inside their half, but not pressing yet. It looks as though we're playing Mason Mount for the middle, with Sterling right and Broja on the left. Anyway, they've come forward with Petkovic, who's holding the ball up again. Play it out to the right-hand side. Cross comes in towards the penalty spot. Aspie volleys it away. Mount tries to hold the ball up against a big centre-back, and he can't. Little triangles away from our midfield press. They keep it on possession towards the halfway line. Now back inside their own half to keep hold of it. Chelsea doing well to press at the minute, force them backwards. So inside their own half, going square, left to right, right to left. Gallagher, Sterling amount of pressing, just force them from side to side. Deep inside their own half. They're not going forward, they're going backwards. And again, square again to the centre-back, inside, just outside his own box. They're not going anywhere. They're about to go back to the goalkeeper. He now launches it out to the right-hand side, our left-hand side. to the winger, who takes a poor first touch. Broja can get there. Fouls him. He just muscled him off the ball. The referee didn't like it. Give a free kick. Zakaria's now gone down for some reason. Zakaria's onto his knee or his ankle or something. Goodness. I mean, he's hurt. Change being made by Zagreb. Number 11's coming on. So Ristovski's gone off with the ump. He's got a real ump. He's just thrown his arms around. Been taken off. So Zakaria's getting treatment on the pitch. Anyway, he's up. Zakaria. Limping a little bit. I think he's going to be all right. Is he gone off? Is he going off? I think he might be going off, Zakaria. Chilwell comes over, gives him a pat on the head. Bit of a cuddle. Zakaria does this. That's the point. He's actually gone off injured, Zakaria. He's getting a good round of applause from the Chelsea fans, to be fair. Good reception from them. Has he gone off? Who's come on for him? He's holding to like his hip. Loftus-Cheek's come on. But he's applauding the Chelsea fans as well, Zakaria, which is good to see. Loftus-Cheek's on for Zakaria, middle of midfield, where he belongs. Back to play. Zagreb coming forward. Chilwell steps in and wins the ball halfway inside of our half on the left wing. Comes up to halfway, then gives it square to Gallagher. Jorginho back to Gallagher. Under pressure, good first time ball over the top of the attacker who's trying to shut him down, and gives it to Thiago Silva. Chalobah, halfway line Aspi, right in front of the benches. Back to Chalobah. Aspi, he's got Gallagher inside. Blocked off, so goes back to Chalobah. He's been shut down. Jorginho makes himself available. Good ball, Jorginho. Bit of space now, Thiago Silva. Wide left to Chilwell. Inside their half. Up to halfway. Takes 2 touches. Puts his foot on the ball. Under pressure, so goes back to Thiago Silva on halfway. He's under pressure and plays a raking ball out to the right-hand side. Little sandwich. Out to Azpilicueta. Gallagher comes to his right. Tries to find him. Blocked away. And then Gallagher's been blocked off by the defender. Gallagher got caught wrong side. Referees, it was a 50-50 ball. He got caught wrong side. And the referee giving Chelsea a free kick, which was generous, let's just say that. 35 yards from goal, right-hand side of centre. We give it to Broja on the right-hand side. Ball inside to Gallagher, back to goal. 2 defenders around him. Jorginho tries to find Broja. Does well to win it back from the defender. He's up the line, Broja. Byline. Touch inside the penalty box. Plays it along the 6-yard box. Defender clears the ball away. Chelsea corner. I don't know why playing Broja on the wing. Just play him through the middle. Put Sterling on the wing and put Mount on the other side. Done well. They tried to pull it back to the edge. The ball to the 6-yard box on the byline. As he cut into the penalty box from that right-hand side, just blocked away. Chilwell to take the Chelsea corner from the right-hand side. Left foot in swing in front of Matthew Harding. Takes it towards the near post. Headed. It was Thiago Silva. Free header. A cluster of players went towards the near post. Over all of them. Thiago Silva just gets free and he sort of jumps. But when he jumps, he finds himself sort of ahead of the ball and he tries to bring his head back. Hits top of his head and just goes over. Anyway, they take the goal kick short quickly and Chelsea pressing to shut them down. Done really well to shut it down as they play the ball, lofted ball out to the right back. Chilwell's after him, gets a foot in and the ball goes off for a Zagreb throw-in right on the corner flag. Chelsea now trying to box him in. Zagreb throw-in. The rain that was coming down where I was about 5 minutes ago is now there, really coming down. Anyway, they take the front up the line. Loftus-Cheek does well to win it. Jorginho, Gallagher turns away from a challenge. Gallagher flicks it forward to Sterling. Wide right to Gallagher. Defender cuts him off. Edge of the penalty box. They play it forward, but Chilwell does well to step in, get his body in the way. Chelsea throwing. Halfway inside their half, Chilwell. Gallagher turns away from a challenge. Well done. Driving forward, been brought down on the edge of the box. Petkovic does well defensively. Gallagher's gone down. Was it a foul? Done really well driving forward. Petkovic tries to get the ball. He doesn't get the ball. He gets Gallagher. So it is a free kick. So Chelsea free kick. Just outside the box on the left-hand corner of it. You've got Chilwell, Mount and Sterling over it. Sterling walks away. If you can imagine literally the corner of the penalty box, the outside corner of it, the ball's probably 3 yards outside of that, right on the edge. Level the edge of the corner of the penalty box. Mount right foot or Chilwell left foot in swinger. The deep conversation, the two of them. But Gallagher, Loftus-Cheek, Broja, Jorginho and Chalobah, Silva, in the penalty box. Cross comes in, gone for a shot. The goalkeeper from Mount towards the near post. Goalkeeper gets across and tips it over the bar. Good free kick from Mason Mount. Was it going in? It was. It was dipping to go in. It was dipping. It might have hit the crossbar. Keeper didn't know. Punched it away over the bar. Chelsea corner again. Good sustained pressure from us. Our left-hand side. Broja and Thiago Silva are right on the goalkeeper. Defenders are a bit of argy-bargy. Referee's having a word. Say, keep your arms down. With that, Thiago Silva pushes the defender away, and then Broja pushes him away. Anyway, cross comes in towards the near post. Flicked on by Broja into the midriff of the defender, who tries to come away with it. Loftus-Cheek tries to dribble away with the ball. Goes down, referee says play on. Zagreb come away with it, but can only find Raheem Sterling. Does well to beat the defender. Finds Loftus-Cheek, 25 yards out. They get back in numbers, and Chelsea go back to go forward. Wide left to Chilwell. Edge of the box, level with it. Runner on the outside is Mount. Cross comes in towards the 6-yard box to Broja. Cleared away by the defender. Petkovic does well. Does really well, Petkovic. I really like him. What a player he is. Back to goal. 3 defenders around him. Feels the defender coming. Goes over. Anyway. Zagreb have got themselves a free kick. Deep inside their own half. It's real heavy rain here. It's going to be it's bucketing down at Stamford Bridge. So they've taken the free kick across their defensive line again as Chelsea go to press him. They've actually played out from the left-hand side across the pitch to the right-hand side. But Chelsea doing well to move over as a unit to get back in shape. They play it to the right-hand side. Ball up the line. Finds the substitute who come on. Thiago Silva covers him off. Under pressure, goes out for Chelsea throwing, which he takes short quickly to Jorginho. Gets the ball back from him. Nice and calmly goes back to Mendy. Rolls it to his right to Chalobah. Just inside of our penalty box. Now steps out of it. They push up but not pressing. They're pushed up to 25 yards from goal. Now they go to press us as the ball goes to Thiago Silva. Plays it out to Chilwell wide left. He can run away from the defender, and he does. Over halfway, Chilwell. Driving forward. To his left is Mount and Sterling. Gives it to Sterling. Comes inside right foot. Plays the ball inside, trying to find the run of Mount. Blocked away. Zagreb playing out from the back. Have done well to get away, but well done for Broja for getting back in, covering their run and win it back. Loftus-Cheek, top of the centre circle. Plays it to his right to Gallagher. Broja's through the middle. Wide right to Aspie. Sterling's there. Aspie's up the line. Gets to the byline. Cross comes in towards the near post. Broja saying to him, put it back to me, penalty spot. They get the ball away for Chelsea corner. This time it's our right-hand side, their left-hand side. Broja's on the penalty spot unmarked. Just unmarked. He just pulled back, saying, give me the ball at my feet. He was looking for the run of, who was it, Mason Mount. Mount had 4 defenders around him. Broja's unmarked. Just lift your head. Look. Anyway, Chelsea corner. Chilwell to take it from our right-hand side. Left foot in swinger. Chelsea with 2-on-2 at the back. Cross comes in. Flicked on at the near post. They deflect the ball away. And well done. We win it back. Thiago Silva wins a tackle on the edge of their own box. And Chelsea win the ball back high. Chalobah. Wide right is Raheem Sterling. He's got Broja to his outside on the byline. Gives it to him. Gets it back. Chalobah supporting. No options. It goes back to Aspi halfway line. Back to Chalobah on the wing. Deep inside their half. Gallagher. Back to halfway line to Azpilicueta. They're trying to box us in, but we played out. Aspi to Sterling. Comes off defence to the attacking line, but the defenders won it off of him. But Sterling pulled him back. Free kick, 10 yards inside their own half. Gank, we need another goal here. It's not comfortable, let's just say that. So Zagreb leave the ball to the centre-back. He's going to launch it forward. He doesn't. He feints to launch it. Then goes back to his goalkeeper. To the goalkeeper on the edge of his own box. Gets it out of his feet. Nobody's pressing from Chelsea. Just pushed up. And we'll play it forward. Allowing him time and space to have a think about it. The midfielder just drops into a hole. Finds him. And he plays a long ball wide left. Looking for the fullback who made the run in behind. Broja was trying to get back to cover that space. But overplayed it. Chelsea throw him. Chalobah from the corner once again. Heads it towards goal, but can't get enough on it. And they cleared it away. He's good from attacking corners, Chalobah. Chelsea throwing. Aspi takes it short to Loftus-Cheek, gives it back to him, and then goes to Chalobah, who goes back to Mendy. Takes one touch, get it away. Deary me, he just manages to do it and finds Chilwell. They're trying to box in on his left-hand side, on our right, their left, and now we've got acres of space. Chilwell strides forward. He's got Gallagher outside of him on the byline. Up 20 yards from goal, Gallagher. Inside his Loftus-Cheek, left-hand side of centre. Eyeing up the shot. Holds the ball up, though. Gives it back to Aspi. To be fair, they pushed out to him and forced him to come back. And we've gone back to forward. Gallagher comes inside, shoots from distance, deflected away. It's another corner. Corner to Chelsea. We found Gallagher. He collected the ball 25 yards from goal. And he comes to the edge of the box. He comes back inside on his right foot from that left corner. And the shot's deflected away off the defender's chest. We've done this and sort of hit him on his arm, but it's nowhere near it. Being a penalty. Another corner. Chalobah comes up again. Literally won every header, Chalobah. But he can't get it. He either gets too much on it or he doesn't get enough on it. Chilwell again to take it. Aiming probably for that near post again. And he does. This time they get the ball away. Petkovic wins the header, but can only find Jorginho into the box. Sterling takes a touch. Out to Chilwell. Back to Sterling. Can get across him first time, and he does. Good cross. Oh, dearie me. Loftus-Cheek's coming in from the back post. Silva, Chalobah, and somebody else, Broja, are in a melee around the 6-yard box. So the penalties, 6-yard box. And Loftus-Cheek thinks it's going to hit my head. He dives Loftus-Cheek. Defender just takes it off of his head. It's another Chelsea corner. Another corner. Right, this time from our left-hand side. Sterling, one arm aloft. Right foot in-swinger. Towards the near post, too low. They get the ball away. Poor corner, to be fair. Really poor corner. So Sterling's going to take the throw-in. It's about 15 yards from the corner flag. 2 more changes for Zagreb and 1 more for Chelsea. Pulisic's coming on for Chelsea. He's coming on for 17, which is Raheem Sterling. Applauding the Chelsea fans. Got his goal. Good performance from him today. Quite happy. So Pulisic comes on. Deary me. They're taking Petkovic off. You're joking. The best player for Zagreb, Bruno Petkovic. Somebody sign him. He's an outstanding player. What a player. It reminds me of Giroud, but he's more mobile. So they've taken him off. And the captain's gone off. Ademi's gone off. He's getting dog's abuse from the Chelsea fans as he walks past them. Anyway. Chelsea throwing, level with the edge of their box. Chilwell takes it. Gets it back from Pulisic. Tries to find Broja. They win it back in by the corner flag. They play it out. And they found the left back who's driving forward in absolute acres of space. Over halfway. He's got Orsic on his left-hand side. Aspie comes out to meet him. Edge of the box. The fullback's still going here. Crowded out by Aspie and Chalobah. Corner flag now. Orsic and Aspie, well done. They've gone from their own corner flag to our corner flag. Lubicic, the fullback. Energy on him. My word. Anyway, throw in. 15 yards from the corner flag. He goes to go long but goes short. They've come inside the edge of our box, trying to find him on the edge, and Gallagher steps in to win it. Gallagher now. On our right, wide right. Plays a good flick ball inside to Pulisic. He's got a run and he's got Broja. Broja right inside of the penalty box. Defender comes over to meet him. He holds the ball up, Broja. Trying to crowd him out. Defender forces him away from goal. But he turns him. He's got Pulisic on his inside the penalty box. Good little ball inside to Gallagher. Byline. Gallagher shoots. Keeper blocks it. Should have crossed it. Comes out to Chilwell. Cross comes in towards the penalty spot. Headed away. Back to Chilwell. Good move from Chelsea. And Chelsea forced back to Thiago Silva. Trying to box us in. And we're playing triangles around them. Up back to our halfway line. And we've done really well to work space. Loftus-Cheek now. Left-hand side Chilwell. He's got Pulisic on his outside. Mason Mount makes a run inside. Gives it to Pulisic. To Chilwell. Flicks it back outside of him to Loftus-Cheek as they try to press us. Chilwell, Pulisic. Back to Chilwell. 5-yard balls. 25 yards from goal. Wide left. They're out to press us. Pulisic fouled off the ball. Referee says it's a free kick. And it was. Defender saying that Chilwell is never. And Chilwell's going, leave it out, mate. They're having an argument here. 100% a free kick. Anyway, Conor Gallagher gets in. He shoots from a stupid angle. What he had to do was just cross the ball. Brought it back to the edge of the 6-yard box, but he's gone from an angle like literally wide of the goal towards the byline. The keeper was just blocking his near post. He's never going to score, and he shoots straight at the goalkeeper. Chelsea free kick wide left. Chilwell takes it high towards the penalty. Oh my God. Thiago Silva has missed an absolute sitter. Brilliant ball from Chilwell. Cross comes in. Thiago Silva's on the back post. And he sort of makes a run from outside to in. And the defender goes to head it in front of him. He can't get there. Silva thinks he does. And Silva sort of half puts his foot out to volley it towards goal. It hits him in between his two legs and goes wide. Like, his leg's at an angle. It's come off the inside of his calf and gone 3 yards wide. Anyway, they try to play out again and we've won it high again. Chilwell, edge of the box, turns inside, blocked away. Has to go back to Loftus-Cheek. Finds Gallagher. Gallagher trying to come back inside again. Blocked off. Outside to Azpilicueta. Trying to find a flick ball out to Broja. Gives it away. And there's the fullback driving forward. But Aspie's done well to get back in. Deflect it into the path for Thiago Silva. And he finds Broja. This game is wide open. Broja forced back and literally up the line. Unlucky. Done well under pressure. He collected the ball back to goal. Wide right. Forced backwards. Broja. Aspie's holding on to his knee, the back of his knee now. Asking the referee to stop the play for some reason. Well, because he's injured the back of his knee. There's the answer. So listen to my own commentary. What's happening? Anyway. Aspie's sort of feeling just the top of his calf. He seems to be all right. So they take the throw backwards to just launch it forward. Broja's underneath it. Muscled away from it, but gets back in to win it. Gallagher's been fouled again by the defensive midfielder who's rolled him over. Already booked the defensive midfielder. Right out on the byline on the right-hand side here. Chelsea free kick. Aspie takes it quickly, goes back to Chalobah, halfway line. Back out to Azpilicueta. Inside Jorginho. Right inside the centre, halfway inside their half. Good ball over the top to Chilwell on the left-hand side. He's got a runner. He had two runners. One wide was Pulisic. One from making a run in between defenders was Gallagher. They block him off. Now the police. We're now looking at the police forming a defensive line in front of their away fans for some reason. It now cuts back into the play. And they've 1-2s up the line. They're inside of our half. Halfway inside of our half now. Right wing. They got men over on this left-hand side, but well done. They tried to play a ball inside. Jorginho gets back in to win it. Loftus-Cheek finds Pulisic over halfway, driving forward. He's got to run Mason Mount. Pulisic keeps going. He's now been brought down. Tripped 25 yards from goal. Dead centre. Held on to it too long, though. Maharami has been booked for Zagreb. Definite free kick. Dead centre now, this one. Or maybe just left to centre. 20 yards from goal. 25 yards. Is it 20 or 25? Another change for Zagreb. Their fifth and final change. Or 6 gone off. The 2 best forwards have gone off. They're chasing the game. I'll never understand that. Never in a million years. Right, the ball's left-hand side of centre. 25 yards from goal. 30 yards from goal. Mount's eyeing it up. Chilwell's there as well, but this can be Mount all day long. Referee's telling the ball to get back. They're back about 15 yards here. Mount eyeing it up. Towards the back. He's went for a near post. It's easy for the goalkeeper just to see it. Gone wide. Mount's frustrated with himself. He's got to go to the other side. When the goalkeeper's expecting it that side and just reads it all day long. Mount, it's actually gone 5 yards wide. Mount very frustrated with himself. Anyway, long goal kick from the goalkeeper. Headed up in the air by Aspi. Deep inside of our half. And Jorginho comes in on the cover. Heads it away to Chilwell. Chilwell holds off the attacker who's got across to try and meet him and drags him down. Chelsea free kick. 4 minutes of added time. 4 minutes of added time to go. Ball up the line. Finds Pulisic. Just holds it up. Gives it to Chilwell. Chilwell, inside his Loftus-Cheek, halfway inside their half, left-hand side of centre. Plays a good ball wide right to Aspi. Comes wide even further right to Broja. There's that fullback again, winning the ball back and trying to go beyond him. They're playing away from our triangles. Gallagher catches the bloke late off the ball. Referee says play on. Working hard, Gallagher trying to shut the ball down. They've played across their defensive line. Still inside their own half at the moment. Gallagher eventually gets in and wins the ball. Flicks it over the head of the defender to Loftus-Cheek. Driving forward in midfield. Plays one more, looking for Gallagher. Defender reads it and comes away with the ball. Halfway inside his own half now. Ball up the line, looking for a run. Thiago Silva cuts it off. Nice and simple. Now finds Loftus-Cheek. 5 yards inside their half. Slows it down. Gives it wide left to Pulisic. Pulisic. Thinks about taking him on. Then stops, comes back inside. Loftus-Cheek, Jorginho, back out wide left, halfway inside their half to Chilwell. Good run inside from Mason Mount. Pulisic now, down the byline. Cross comes in, Gallagher. Gallagher is 4 yards out. All he's got to do is tap it home. And he kicks it straight to the goalkeeper. And he's doing this. You can't believe it, Gallagher. Great play from Chelsea. Pulisic finds Mount. Mount in the channel with that little hole left-hand side. And Pulisic drives into the penalty box. He gives it to him. Looks up, finds Gallagher. Side-footed, straight to the goalkeeper. Anywhere else, it's a goal. Really having a go at himself, Gallagher here. Great ball from Pulisic. Gallagher just tries onto it. Straight to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper can't believe his luck. Should have scored, Gallagher. Great run off the ball, though, to be fair, from him. Chelsea possession, inside their half. Up to Broja, out to Gallagher. Edge of the box, right-hand side. Flicks it out to Aspi. Takes a touch. Crosses it towards the penalty spot. Headed away. Out to Loftus-Cheek. Tries to volley it. Doesn't come down enough. He volleys it from 25 yards. And it's found its way to the top tier of Matthew Harding. Let's just say that. Minute and a half to go. Been an open game. Hakim Ziyech is sitting at the back of where the benches are. Arms folded. Anyway, goalkeeper now launches it forward. Top of the centre circle, inside of our half. They flick it forward. Chilwell covers the run off. Chilwell's got his hamstring. Chilwell, no. Chilwell's gone off the pitch. Just give up chasing the ball. He's off the pitch holding to his hamstring. They have a shot. Comes off a Chalobah. They're claiming a penalty. Wasn't given. Broja now collects it. Chilwell's off the pitch down. Broja plays around him. He's up the line, Broja. He's taking on the defender. He's got to do it by himself. Edge of the box. He's got a defender covering him off. He tries to come inside. He's still holding on to the ball. Eventually, 4 of them cover him around. And they're breaking forward. And Mason Mount spots that Chilwell's off injured. Chilwell's on into his face. Chilwell's on his hamstring. Chilwell's at the World Cup. Chilwell's literally down, right out on the byline. He's lying half and half on the pitch and off it. His hamstring straight away. Straight away, his hamstring's gone. So, as they flick the ball forward, he comes on the run, Chilwell. Oh, my God. He covers him. He covers the runner. And as he takes a touch away from the attacking winger who's trying to take him away, Chilwell, you see a replay, he just grimaces, Chilwell, straight away. He's done his hamstring. Chilwell's out of the World Cup. So Potter's now in a word with Jorginho. Mount and Aspie straight over with Chilwell. He's right out on the left-hand side byline. He's laid out. He's now sat up. Taking his boots off, I think, Chilwell. So Chilwell saying to the referee, I've done my hamstring. I just want to walk across the pitch, the shortest route, back to the tunnel. He's trying to stretch it out here, Chilwell. I think he's done it. I think he's gone. Anyway, play continues. Aspie's on the left-hand side. Loftus-Cheek's now at right back. They play a ball high into the box. We half clear it. It comes out, edge of the box. They're trying to play a ball forward. We're trying to clear it. Comes back out to their midfielder who tries to strike the ball. Mount comes to meet him. Pulisic defending. We head the ball away. They're still high inside of our half. Cross comes in the box again. Headed away by Thiago Silva. Then away by Conor Gallagher. High. 5 minutes gone of injury time. There's at least 2 minutes for Chilwell. We head the ball away over halfway and away. They collect the ball. Chelsea dropping in to defend. And now the referee blows the whistle. The game is over. Chelsea win it 2-1. Win the group. Great comeback from Chelsea. And Chilwell with that has been helped off by the physios. Hobbling off. He's not got no pressure on his leg here. He's done his hamstring. He's out of the World Cup, Chilwell. 100%. When you see the replay, as he cuts across the attacker who's running onto the ball, flick forward, he comes across and knocks the ball away from him, out towards the right-hand side, or left-hand side, sorry. And as he does that, he's gone like that. You can see him grimace. And he's done it. Chilwell's out World Cup. And most importantly of all, he's out of Chelsea's next few fixtures, which include Arsenal, Man City in the League Cup, and Newcastle before the World Cup. Chilwell's been helped off by Chelsea's medical staff here, hobbling away. Potter's on the pitch with the Chelsea players, congratulating all of them, giving them all hugs and stuff. Gallagher's still doing himself. You can tell in his mind he's doing his pieces. He should have scored, Gallagher. Stepped onto it nice and simple. But yeah, Chilwell's been helped off. The Chelsea players are concerned for Chilwell. That's the World Cup gone for Chilwell. Theory, mate. Somebody said at work today about how some of the games you saw yesterday, the players are not committed enough. They're not. You can tell they're holding back at times because of the World Cup in their minds. Chilwell is out the World Cup. Safely say that now. To be fair, the Zagreb players have played well today. They've gone up. They're standing there they're standing like in front of their fans, line astern, all applauding their fans. Mate, all the Chelsea players applauding Chelsea fans, obviously. But Zagreb have played well there. They've done well, I have to say. But all their fans are still singing, still chanting, and they're standing there just applauding them. But Chelsea started off so slow in that game again. Dodgy 15 minutes, got a hold of the ball, and literally just managed to drill out. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate your comment about the commentary. And good movement, good 2 goals to go in at half time, 2-1. We should have scored at least 2 more second half. Missed golden opportunities. Really, really did. But anyway, Chelsea win the group. So let's have a look at some of these scores from the other games this evening. I've seen somebody, Woodshedder, did somebody put, or Steve, you put up a score about Man City. Let's have a look here. So, Milan beat Salzburg 4-0 in the end. Messias scored. Giroud got 2 and Krunic. So Giroud scored. So, standings. Chelsea win the group, 13 points. Milan, 10 points. And RB Salzburg going to Europa League. So, also, Man City beat Seville 3-1. FC Copenhagen and Dortmund was 1-1. Paris Saint-Germain beat Juve at Juve 2-1. And Maccabi Haifa 1, Benfica 6. PSG, have a look here. Nuno Mendes and Mbappe with Bonucci for Juve. So, Juventus are out of Europe. Absolutely out of Europe. So Benfica win the group, PSG comes second, Maccabi Haifa go Europa League, and Juventus finish bottom of the group. Champions League this season, Atletico Madrid, bottom of their group. Juve, bottom of their group. What is going on, honestly? So the Man City group, let's have a look at that. Man City win on 14 points. Dortmund and then Sevilla, Copenhagen are out. Sevilla go into the Europa League. The Celtic group, Celtic finished bottom. Shakhtar going to Europa League. Leipzig and Real Madrid go through to the Champions League. And what was the other group we looked at? Obviously our group. So, great response from Chelsea for going a goal down. Good movement. Good to see Sterling get his goal. Good to see... John, thank you very much for the membership, mate. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate your support. Thank you, mate. I'll see you next time. So, Chelsea fans, I need 4 more likes for 100. Smash the like button for me. We're going to keep the stream going. We're going to talk Chelsea. We're going to open up the Chelsea Staff pub. We're going to talk anything you want to talk about when it comes to Chelsea. But if you want to have a chat and get involved in the Chelsea Staff pub and have your questions and comments, you need to be a channel member. So make sure you go to the channel homepage, click the join button, and become a channel member, and you can get in on the comments. But big blow for Chelsea. Good result tonight to win the group. Big blow late on. Ben Chilwell, hamstring. Definite. The players are still standing there, by the way. Zagreb are still standing there, applauding their fans still. Fair play to them. Jane, thank you very much. Thanks for your support as always. Really appreciate it. Remember, I won't be here on Sunday. I won't be here Sunday because I'll be in Dublin and I'll be travelling back. So I'll be recording the game and watching it late, but no commentary. So, people, thank you very much for the likes. Really appreciate it. 150 of you watching. Welcome along to the live stream. Hopefully, you've enjoyed it and the commentary. If you have, then come and be a channel member. Smash that channel membership button, the join button. It's only £1 a month. That's all it is. Come and get involved with the other channel members on the channel. And also with that, what will happen as well is you're also going to get your name added into the credits that I post up on the videos, if I can remember to do it, which I will do. I promise you I will do. At the end of every one of my videos. A big thank you to all the channel members for all of your support. So, members. Shall we open it up to subscribers or just members? What should we do, people? Let's talk Chelsea. So, people. Alonso. Am I looking forward to the World Cup? Seems like a chore. I'm not looking forward to it at all. I really am not. Yeah, Chilwell's a massive blow for him, personally. He also said it earlier on. Paul said it. James and Chilwell out. Both of them, like last season. So we've got Arsenal on Sunday. The next live match commentary I'll be doing will be this time next week. Man City in the League Cup. I'll be doing the commentary for that. That's the next commentary on the channel. Then after that, we've got Newcastle on the Saturday night at 5:30. I won't be doing commentary for that because I'll be away. Again, I'm going away for 2 weekends. And then after that, it's the World Cup. Now, the World Cup is just a ball ache for me, middle of the season. So, I mean, honestly, when Tuchel arrived, do you think all the players responded better than with Potter? And our Potter's tactics not really that different. I think they are different. What I like about Graham Potter is the fact that he's willing to change things early if it's wrong, rather than wait and wait and wait. I like the fact he does that. I was struggling again the first 15 minutes tonight to understand the formation and why we were playing Raheem Sterling on the right, Aubameyang on the left. But then after we got hold of the ball a bit, played our passes, it made perfect sense. The gripe that I got with Graham Potter was the Brighton game, where for me, you're sitting there thinking, right, so you're Graham Potter, you've been a manager of Brighton for 3 seasons, you left them 52 days ago. It's obvious they're going to want to attack and prove a point. And all I said was, in that game, expect the Alamo for half an hour of the first half. Sit in compact defensively, make sure we're sorted defensively and try and build on something going forward. And then ride the storm, second half attack them. That was my mentality for the Brighton game. So in order to do that, play Chilwell and Azpilicueta, like we did tonight in the back four with 2 other defenders. In the back four, either go 4 and a 3 in midfield and just keep it compact, nice and simple. But when Graham Potter picked the team that he did, he went with Cucurella left-hand side as centre-back. And he played Pulisic and Sterling as wingers, not wing-backs, wingers. And we left ourselves exposed on the sides. And all Brighton did was attack both sides. And Chelsea were 2-0 down before we reacted because we got it completely wrong. Now, tonight might have just been the players, the way we started the game too slow. Again, we started games too slow. But once we got to grips with the game and we got hold of the ball and played our passes and had our movement and they got a little bit tired and their space opened up in front, we'll manage to play a bit. So Alonso, I think that Potter's his tactics are good. He's got different options to switch to, and I like the fact he does do that in game. Tuchel never really did that. It was one or the other, wasn't it? He either switched and stepped and kept with one or not. He would maybe switch in a game, but too late in a game. So, anyway. But yeah, I think their tactics are different. I think Potter's a bit more progressive. I think he likes to be on the front foot a lot more than what Tuchel did. Tuchel's mentality was we're not going to get beat and then build on that, whereas Potter likes to play front foot football. And I think you're seeing it. You're seeing Jorginho play more forward passes tonight than I've done in a long time. And so, I mean, takeaways from the game today. Zakaria, really, really impressive first game for Chelsea in the middle of midfield. And I thought Zakaria was good today. I thought he really stood out. Very calm on the ball. A big, imposing player in the middle of midfield. Long legs, long stride. I thought it was good, Zakaria. And if you got Kovacic carrying a knock, I'll play Zakaria. Go with him. I think he did well. Took his goal well. Give it all that. Pointing to the bench, which was good to see. So, anyway, Alonso, are we in a position now where we must stick with Potter for the foreseeable future, regardless of our past actual managers? It feels like patience was needed for the next 2 or 3 years. I think the next 2 or 3 windows will be interesting with Graham Potter because he's then got a chance to bring his own players in. So let's see how that goes and how much backing he gets. So we'll see. But don't forget, Tuchel was backed to hilt by Todd Bowley, and they fell out over their transfer policy or not the transfer policy. They fell out over the vision for the club going forward. That's what they fell out about, apparently. So. But yeah. Welcome along, people, to the Chelsea Staff pub. It's open. Game's finished. Chelsea win the group. Qualify. Good news is we won the game. We recovered from a poor start. Won the game. 2 good goals. Zakaria was impressive. But the bad news is Ben Chilwell. Ben Chilwell, unfortunately, a hamstring, and he's out the World Cup. Without even looking at any reports, you can tell he's out. Really, really. So you reckon he fell out over R9? You mean Ronaldo? Possibly. I'll be interested to see what happens with Ronaldo in January if Chelsea go for him. I think he could do a job for us. I think Aubameyang could still do a job. I have to say, Aubameyang could still do a job. He could do a job in the Chelsea team. But I did like the way, I have to say, I was very impressed for the last half an hour. Very, very impressed for the last half an hour, that first half, where you had Havertz playing through the middle with Aubameyang and Sterling playing on either side of him. Aubameyang left, Sterling on the right. Because Havertz will either hold it up and flick it out to them, or he'll drop off, play the ball back, so gets the ball into his feet, lays it back off, and as he does that, one of them makes a run in behind. Whether it was Aubameyang from that side or Sterling. And the link-up play was good, those three. Really, really good. So we have to see what happens. We've had a mess ever since the transfer ban and Sarri leaving. Last season was a mess. Tuchel was the clean-up guy. Club was sold now. Toller's made another mess. So yes, it's pot for the long term, says Woodshedder. Fair play. Steve Gallagher looking for Lyle. Deary me. Smash the like button for me, people. Come and get involved in the chat by being a channel member. Subscribers, come and have your say. Let's talk Chelsea, retro. Let's talk Chelsea. Favourite players, favourite games, unsung heroes. Or just your general opinion about how we are now. The Woodshedder's had his about the transfer policy. Have your say, people. All you got to do is go to the channel homepage, smash that join button. Only £1 a month. Just got to put that message up. Let's put the message up, people. Hold on. And I'll read out the comments, as always. There you go. That'll do. Pin that message up. Anyway. Are our boys, Mount Gallagher or any young Chelsea boy, able to be the captain that we had in the past? Feels like general lead on the pitch is lacking sometimes. I think Chelsea are very different when Thiago Silva's on the pitch. He's a talker. See, I think when it comes to being like a general or a leader, I think you can be that way by being a talker, an organiser. Now, you can see Jorginho. You can see Jorginho making his... You know, he talks a lot. He guides people. He sort of doesn't dictate, but he'll talk to people, you know, and tell them, you know, there's a pass on there, there's this sort of there, and he's communicating a lot. Thiago Silva does the same thing. He's a natural leader because he's got this aura about him because he's just world-class defender. But in football now, for me, you must have talkers throughout that pitch. Someone in the defensive line talking. Goalkeeper's got to be talking and organising. In the middle of midfield, somebody needs to be talking. Up front, you know, you just need to have talkers. People that will sit and organise and you know, cajole people. And if like heads drop, then pick them up again. You know, give them a bit of a talking to. Get them their heads up and get them focused and go again. And I think that's as important as anything. Having people that actually talk on the pitch and organising. Look at John Terry and Gary Cahill. Both of them outstanding defenders. Obviously, JT edges it, of course, but Gary Cahill was a great defender at Chelsea. He won everything. Signed for $7 million, he won everything. Now, Gary Cahill was never someone that'll organise and talk. He just, that wasn't his game. He might now and again, you might see him organise people or say, you know, have a word with somebody, but he was never somebody that talks, that would sit and organise and talk to people. That was John Terry. So he fed off that, Gary Cahill, become a better player for it as well. Because he knew that JT will organise stuff. He can concentrate on his own game, Gary Cahill. Talk if he needed to, but the person organising at the back, the leader was JT. if you had a Gary Cahill playing next to someone like, I don't know, imagine Paulo Ferreira back in the day, the right back that we signed from Porto, great player. Imagine that he was the centre half playing next to Gary Cahill. Now, both of them hardly ever spoke or organised. Didn't have that in their natural game, in their locker sort of thing. That wasn't the way they played. It'd be a shambles because there's not organisation. So I just think that at times it doesn't matter how old you are. As long as you talk and communicate, you can be a leader on the pitch. You can take control of certain situations. You can be someone that gives somebody that point. Get the ball there. If you can see it when people come out at half time, you see players talking to each other, saying, "Oh, there's that ball over the top every time," or when you get it here, look out for me, I'll be here, and just people that talk to each other on the pitch. That's all you want. You want a team of at least have 5 or 6 talkers on the pitch, or at least a couple of organisers, because without it, you're nothing really. Because if you've got no one talking to each other, no one organising, then if things go slightly wrong, like it did against Zagreb tonight, after 5 minutes they score, whatever it was, it's by reorganising yourselves. Obviously, the manager's on the sideline bellowing at people anyway, but you need players on that pitch to talk to each other, to cajole players, to just organise. And it's honestly, it's priceless. It really, really is priceless for me, anyway. What was that? Good point, Alonso. Reece James, yeah, looks like he missed 30% of the games. The Chilwell and Reece James are out. They're both going to miss Arsenal the weekend. They're both going to miss Man City this time next week in the Carabao Cup. I'll be back here for that live match commentary. I won't be for Arsenal because I'm away. And then Newcastle, a week on Saturday, and it's a 5:30 kickoff. But I won't be here for that one either, unfortunately, because I'm away again. So, and then we've got the World Cup. So the good thing is for Chilwell, he's going to have at least 6-7 weeks now to recover, hopefully. Hamstrings could be, a couple of months, maybe 3 months at tops. So hopefully Chilwell can recover to be back for when the season kicks off again, which I think our first game after the World Cup is 27th of December. It's the Christmas kickoff. Alonso, is it worth to get our academy loans back and build a team like Arsenal for time, rather than keep buying and buying and buying? Have injuries rather than have a young group of core Chelsea boys. I think the dream is that you bring these players through, isn't it? As a group, as a collective. But think of what Arsenal have done, though. They've bought some players over periods of time. They got rid of Aubameyang. They bought in wherever it was last season. But they've bought some players in and players through. They've gone and bought what's his face, the midfielder from Real Madrid. Their sort of talisman, their creator in the midfield. Odegaard, they bought him. They bought Jesus. They had to go and buy to improve their team. So, they bought Saliba back off loan. They bought Gabriel. I still think Arsenal defence is shaky. I don't think it's as great as everyone makes out. And I think Chelsea, if Graham Potter's got to pick the right formation, the right tactical approach, and the right starting 11, and we'll beat the Arsenal comfortably. Because I don't think their defensive line is as good as what everyone makes out to be. But if we get it wrong, the formation and the tactics, and we're going to struggle, obviously, with Chilwell being out now, as well as Reece James, then we could be in for a bit of trouble here against the Arsenal for the first time in a long time. Well, I know we've had our bad results against them recently, but he's got to go. For me, he's got to go forward at the back. He's got to go Cucurella. Well, obviously, Cucurella's now these runs of games, but Woodshedder, response to Alonso, our fan base will never be so patient. The media and fans will gaslight the team into a crisis. By the sounds of it, it's not just the Chelsea fan base that can be toxic and a bad performance. It's everyone on social media. That thing called social media, my God. So how do you guys line up against the Arsenal this Sunday lunchtime? Will Kepa be back? Not sure. Mendy done well with a good save low down today. Mendy, good save. He was comfortable with the ball at his feet because he had time. When he was put under pressure, he didn't panic. He didn't give me the art attack he normally does with the ball at his feet. Let's just say that. So let's just say Mendy in goal. For me, he's got to be a back four. He's got to be Cucurella. I think at the moment it's very hard to drop Chalobah. It really is hard to drop. I think Chalobah's been outstanding. So Chalobah's got to start. Then do you go Koulibaly again or do you go Thiago Silva? Then you've got to go on the right-hand side, Aspi again. Because if you go to a back three against the Arsenal, you've got to go Koulibaly, Chalobah and Silva. He probably might even do that. That's the strongest back three. He's then got to play Cucurella as a wing-back. He has to play him as a wing-back because Chilwell's not there. Playing Pulisic there or Sterling as wing-backs, just forget about it. It's just it's bollocks. Forget about it. So on the right-hand side, he's then got the option to play Aspi as a wing-back or Loftus-Cheek. Not ideal. And in the middle of midfield is interesting now because I think Zakaria is really impressed. He really impressed me tonight. And I think he's made a claim here, Zakaria, on that one performance of 60 minutes or 65 minutes, Zakaria. I think he's done really well. And you'll be tempted to play with him because if Kovacic is still carrying a knock, you go with Zakaria and Jorginho again. Now, a lot of people might criticise the fact I said Jorginho, and I know my mates don't like Jorginho. Or, they think he slows it down too much, and fair play. But in some games, there are times where you need someone to just get hold of the ball and knock it about, calm it all down, and he does that, Jorginho. His movement off the ball to make space for defenders to play a pass and have an option is second to none, Jorginho, and he does that fantastically well. Tonight, he played more balls forward than I've ever seen him play. He's trying to be progressive. And you got to go Jorginho probably in Zakaria in the middle of midfield. If Kovacic is still carrying a knock. So you're going to have to go, I sort of said a 4, but he'll probably go with a 3. He'll go with Koulibaly, Silva and Chalobah with Cucurella left wing back, with Aspi or Loftus-Cheek right wing back, midfield 2, Zakaria, Jorginho. And then you're probably looking at, will we go the same 3 up front again? Will he go Aubameyang, Havertz, and Sterling, which means Mason Mount won't start? Yeah, Zakaria was subbed off. He had like a knock, but he was fine when he come off. I think he was fine. So we have to wait and see. We really have to wait and see. Because Aubameyang will be up for it. If anyone's seen that All or Nothing series on Amazon Prime, if you haven't seen it, watch it quickly the rest of this week before the game against the Arsenal on Sunday. And then you tell me that Aubameyang won't be motivated to go against the Arsenal and score a few against them and then go and celebrate right in front of Arteta's face. Let's just say that. He was made out to be a disruptive troublemaker, Aubameyang, no respect and all this sort of stuff. And from what I've seen of Aubameyang, when he's played for us, he's fully focused, determined, quality, class. I don't see any of that. So, anyway, we have to wait and see. But Zakaria, a very good debut. Very good. Great point, Alonso. It feels like if we get an injury to Reece James and Chilwell, we'll have the same old problem from last season. We need to change the formation, I feel, but time is the issue. The problem that you got is the right-hand side. So Aspi did really well today, I thought. Aspi's not got the legs to play a wing-back position for me, Aspi. But if you ask him to play in a full-back position and get forward now and again, but concentrate basically on his position and playing maybe just in front of where he's focusing on that area, Aspi still can do a great job for us. So Cucurella is a natural wing-back, or a full-back, I should say. So why not for these 3 games say, look, just go to a back 4 and rotate the players. Koulibaly, Chalobah, Silva, Chalobah, Silva, Koulibaly. in those 3 games. So Arsenal's massive on the weekend. Not really bothered about the Carabao Cup, but it'd be nice to win it against Man City. They're going to play a weakened team. Hopefully, we can make some changes as well. And then the Newcastle game. The 2 massive games in the Premier League, Arsenal and Newcastle, then the World Cup nonsense. And then we come back and play our next game, 27th of December in the Premier League. So I just hope that we can get James and Chilwell back as soon as we can, because what people forget is that we lost them for such a long time last season and we never really recovered from it. So I put a report up earlier on my news video on the channel, my Chelsea 5-minute news update, saying that Chelsea were looking at Nelson Semedo from Wolves as cover for Reece James. £37 million Semedo, by the way. Now, are they going to have to go out and buy a left back? Or loan a left back? Not so sure. So, same old problem. But Chilwell was in pain. You could see it in his face. If you see the replay of it, from the shed end side of it, looking at him as he runs across the pitch to cover off the run, just his grimace and his pain straight away. So yeah, awful for Chilwell. Absolutely awful for him. So smash the like button, people. 120 people watching. Chelsea Daft pub's open. Let's edit the title of this video. Okay, making a little change to the title of this video. Hopefully, people will respond to it and come and get involved. 7,400 views of this video today, this live commentary, which is great. Thank you very much for all of your support, subscribers. I understand subscribers are watching, but they don't want to be channel members, which is fine. If you do want to be a channel member, £1 a month. That's all it is. Hit that channel member button or the join button on the homepage and come and be a member like these guys. Alonso, what is a good season this season for Potter? For me, I think it's top 4 and a good run in one of the trophies we're after. Hopefully, a good run to late run in the Champions League. But I think for him, it'll be top 4. Bearing in mind the contest we got for top 4 now, because you've now got to add Newcastle into it. I think it'll be a good season for him. So what would you say would be a good season, Alonso? Would you take top 4 and a trophy? And would you mind what trophy it is? Obviously, we want Champions League, obviously. But would you mind top 4 and an FA Cup? Or top 4 and a League Cup? Woodcheddar says, I think is to get some identity to our play and go from there. Good point, Woodcheddar. Good point, mate. Really good point. This rain is horrendous. It's still going. I can still hear it from where I am on the roof. So, make your comments, people. Come and say hello. Come and be a channel member. Simple as that. Let's take that scoreboard off now. But good recovery from Chelsea. Really good recovery from Chelsea, I've got to say. Really good recovery. Smash the like button, people. Who else is on? What other members have we got on? Come and say hello. I might have to get out the old proper job in a minute, Woodcheddar. And the tribute. Is my sound still all right? Is my sound still all right? Oh, it is. I can hear myself. It's all good. So Paul says top 4 enough for the first season. Anything else is a bonus. That's fair play. Fair play. Alonso feels like we need a domestic cup after losing 3 of them in a row. Top 4 is good, but a cup I feel needed after losing so many the past 3 seasons. So would you forsake a top 4 finish to win a cup? Because I still think top 4 is the Todd Bowley is massive. If he makes the investment that he has, and we don't finish top 4, I think it's a disaster. A real disaster for Bowley and for Chelsea. That's what I think. I think it's got to be top 4 because that's the bare minimum for any Chelsea manager that comes in. I mean, we've got to take advantage of Liverpool's situation. They're not playing great. Got a real crisis going on at the minute. A lot of injuries, yes. Man United as well. They're going to have their dip. Arsenal going to have their little blip as well. Their run of poor form, which hopefully starts on Sunday against us. The problem is we just need to take advantage. And when that's why I get really frustrated when we go to the likes of Brighton, when we should be on paper, the quality that we got, turn them over. And we don't. So that's what really, really bugs me, I've got to say. So can I even say, people, come and say hello. So open up to subscribers now. Let's open up to subscribers. Yeah, right. So you think a top 4 is achieved? It is. It will be for Potter. But of course, a trophy for him will be massive. His first one will be huge. In obviously working in the UK, be huge. That's what I'd say anyway. I'm going to open it up to the subscribers as well now. Just for people to get involved. Get more people on the chat. Or should I keep it as members? People, let me know. What do you think? I'll keep it as members. Keep it as you guys. Reward you guys for really supporting the channel, for being subscribers, and for just paying your £1. I'll keep it as the members. Spurs will be Spursy. Let's hope Arsenal are Spursy as well. Talking to Tottenham, how lucky were they last night? How Kolasinac missed that header? I'll never know. I would never, ever know. So if you saw my last video, it was posted up last night on the channel, the news update. It was talking about Potter saying that Chelsea need to suffer before we can go better. And I didn't quite agree with that because I still think that if we play players in their right positions, then we get the best out of them. So, you know, it said, but why is Raheem? And one of the articles was, why is Raheem Sterling struggling at Chelsea? Because he's not played in a good position for him, a right position. Now, I said he loves that left-hand side. Tonight, on the right-hand side, great. Good goal, busy, always a threat. Aubameyang on that left-hand side as well. Sometimes they switched. Really, really good to see. Ray Wilkins was a young captain. Alonso, do you think the new owners get Potter with the intention of keeping him for a couple of years? Tuchel's first contract was 1.5 years. Potter's got 5. I think Tuchel was a stopgap initially. Because he had a bit of a bad reputation. Paul, thank you very much, mate. No problem. I'll see you next time. So next commentary on the channel from me here will be next Wednesday. League Cup against Man City. I'll see you then, Paul. So I think Tuchel was brought in as maybe as a bit of a stopgap initially. Then obviously what he achieved, he then got the extended contract. Because he had a bit of a reputation, didn't he, of falling out with people that he worked for. So I guess they were like, you know, we'll bring him in and see what happens. And then he got rewarded. But it's like this thing. So from what I understand, from what we've read back in the summer and stuff like that, so the Chelsea players that signed these 6-year contracts, it's all to do with how they perform as well, where their money goes up over that period of time. And I guess it's the same with Potter with his contract, his 5-year deal. You know, it's going to be performance related if he gets like, you know, his pay rises, stuff like that. So I like the way that thought process of those deals is good because you have to perform to be rewarded. Simple as that. You can't be a Winston Bogart and just collect your fucking paycheck every week, every month. You're 45 grand a month. My word. Playing for the youth team. He was like, someone gave me 45 grand a month. I'll go and play for the youth team. I'll jump through bleeding loops. Do cartwheels. It's just like, so yeah. So I like the fact that they give you like, you sign a new contract over 6 years, and based on your performances over that course of the year, then you go forward. We've got a thing at my work called PPR now, personal performance review. And what you do, you set yourself targets that agree with your manager, and you review them. And that's based on your review over the course of the year. So you look back after the year, did you achieve what you set out to achieve? And if you do, you get rewarded. And it's the same with footballers, like at Chelsea with these long contracts, like Cucurella, 6-year deal. He's not on, like he's got the potential to earn more by performing. The same with the 5-year deal for Potter and other people. So I like that way of thinking. You know, you play and you perform, you get rewarded. If you don't, you don't. And I like it. I like the way that mentality is. So we shall see what happens. We shall definitely see what happens. Approaching 8,000 views on here, which is amazing for tonight. Really, really appreciate that. As always, people. Really, really do. A good result for Chelsea. Good result tonight. Keep getting messages about the stream and the sound. Has the sound been all right? Is it still all right at the moment? Is it all good? Hopefully it's not too bad. Let's get a refreshment. Hold on. Time for a tribute. Decent that. Ale. It's all right. I don't mind the old ale these days. The pale ale, got to say. It's only 4.2. It's not too bad. What are you all drinking, people? Let me know. Members. I think if Todd Bowley wants Ronaldo, we'll go and get him. I think Ronaldo would jump at the chance to come to us. Because he could then go and play Champions League again. The only thing with Ronaldo, though, he want to play every game. Or he needs to understand that he probably won't play every single game, but he probably play most. Because you're playing through the middle. Now, what was interesting for me was one of the articles that I featured on my video that went out last night was Armando Broja saying in his press conference yesterday, saying that he's happy to wait for a season to get used to, you know, playing for Chelsea in the Premier League, which is different to where he was at Southampton, which was no disrespect to them. So if you think Armando Broja is sitting there, he's learning every day off Sterling, off Aubameyang. Imagine if you got Ronaldo going there. Just the experience of learning and working with these players, the effect it will have on him, and you know the coaching he'll get, the guidance that he'll get. So I would take Ronaldo. I would 100% take him if we could, because he will score you goals left, right, and centre. In our team, he'll score you goals. The only problem that you've got with taking Ronaldo into Chelsea is that he will expect people to play to him and the way that he plays. And that's the only thing. So United struggle with it. Despite the fact that he scored loads of goals last year, They had to adapt the way they played to play up to him and where he wanted the ball. So when the ball went forward and went out wide, the first look was always him because it had to be. So I just wonder if that will be the case if he comes here in January. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. What did I miss? Did I see something else I just missed on the... Yeah, so Spurs are without Son, aren't they? How long is he out for? I think Todd Bowley will definitely go again in January. We'll look at signing a few players. There's Gvardiol, was that his name? Was that how you pronounce it? Over at RB Leipzig, young centre-back, highly rated. They reckon that Chelsea have been in constant communication with RB Leipzig to try and get the deal done. They've already got a deal in principle for Nkunku, which is great. They even talk about a medical's been done already. So whether that's going to be January or the end of the season, we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, Leipzig won't want to lose him during the mid-season. So he might be one for next season, next summer. Will Aubameyang stay longer? Not sure. So there's options for Todd Bowley. But I think as far as the merchandising, as far as the commercial aspect of signing Ronaldo, I think it's a no-brainer as far as Todd Bowley's concerned. But then you don't have pressure come from upstairs to Graham Potter saying, right, you've got to play him now every week. We want to maximise the the marketability of him at Chelsea, the commercial aspect. That can have a negative effect on the team. So Wood says the same sort of thing. CR7 would bring a lot of baggage, and that's Potter plus the team carrying the weight. It's a risk and goes against everything we've been building. Good point. Very good point. Like it. So, you know, I think it's one that, I think if you ask all Chelsea fans, would you take Cristiano Ronaldo? I think it's like Marmite. You either would or you wouldn't. Like, you like it or you don't. And I think that if he did sign, a lot of people would probably moan and groan, but maybe would accept it if he starts scoring goals, obviously, because that's what we're there for. But if it then has a detrimental effect on how we're playing, and you can visibly see that, then obviously it's a bad move. But you never want to know until he comes in the door and starts playing. So have we got enough with Kai Havertz, Aubameyang, Sterling, and Broja up front for the remainder of the season? Probably, yeah. Would you take him if he's offered Ronaldo? I think you have to, because of what his goals. He'll score you goals. Our top scorer at Chelsea's got is it Sterling now with 4, something like that, something stupid. Says a lot, doesn't it? We need an out striker or someone that's going to bang goals in. There's not a lot of them around that'll regularly score 20 goals a season. Harry Kane, obviously, yeah. Salah. But I'll take him. I like that Pekovic. That Pekovic from Dinamo Zagreb is an outstanding player. I don't think he'll score a lot of goals, but he's a great player as a link-up man. Outstanding. I say that, but he scored against us twice. But yeah, you love goals, but you love team unity more. 100% Woodshedder. Agree with you, mate. I do get what you're saying. 100%. But we've been moaning for goals, haven't we? We've been moaning for goals for so long. So, you know, I mean, think back to those Carlo Ancelotti days. When we won the double under Ancelotti and we were smashing teams for 7 and 5. You know, a lot of people say that that's their favourite time of watching Chelsea, that team. Because we just played with freedom, we attacked teams, we just expressed ourselves. And we won the double, but obviously we just scored plenty. The team was confident. And a lot of people really reflect on that team. Yeah, Anelka, Drogba, Malouda, yeah. You know, Lampard weighed in with his 20-odd goals as well from midfield. You know, supported by the likes of Deco as well. Was Deco there? Sure he was there. Not of his goals, but obviously, you know what I mean. Balak there. But I mean, like I say, so we either stick with what we got and hope we can find the goals, or bring somebody in that scores goals. So I guess we just have to wait and see. Really do. Are you referring to this this report that's going around, Alonso? I saw that report as well. There's there's a report. I don't know where it was. I'm not sure what source it was. But there was a report that said that Jose Mourinho, when Chelsea's was being sold, and there was all these potential bidders, these different groups and consortiums. There's a report going around saying that Jose Mourinho had contacted these consortiums and said he'd like to come back because he'd been sacked by the previous regime twice, but this is a brand new, fresh approach. And he'd like to come back to Chelsea for the third time. Is that why you're asking the question? I think the problem that we've got with Jose Mourinho, I mean, we'll always love him for what he's done for our football club. Always love him. The only thing that in my head when it comes to Mourinho is think of the Mourinho that won the Champions League for Porto in 2003, that walked in the door at Chelsea, you know, suave, confident, said what he said about, you know, I am the special one, all this sort of stuff. Football at that time was totally different to what it is now for me. And I think this is where Mourinho gets unstuck at times because he was renowned for his man management back then, his tactical approach and his man management. Now, I think that he now struggles with man management maybe of late. Struggle with us when it was started going wrong. Struggle with Tottenham. And there's a similar pattern, there's a trend, isn't there? A lot of people go, 3 years and he's off. But when he's on from the seasons he won the title at Chelsea, he was on point, tactically great, man management was perfect. Everyone bought into him. Problem is, when it started going wrong, he couldn't quite put it back together, could he? Every single time. Couldn't. Chelsea, United, Tottenham. And that's a bit alarming. And I think that the Mourinho back that walked in the door at Chelsea could deal with it and dealt with it. You know, they just, you know, we all remember the season where, you know, after winning it for 2 seasons running, the third season we won a few cups. And he did a lot of this away at Arsenal when we didn't win the league. He's doing this to the fans. He was in control, Mourinho, and he literally had everyone eating out of the palm of his hand because we loved him, what he brought to Chelsea. But I just think that the Mourinho that walked in the door was confident and could manage to the hilt, and everyone just fell in love with him and just bought into what he wanted to do. And I think of late, because the game's changed and evolved, and you've got to be as much of a man manager now than be tactically aware as well. I think it's 50-50 these days, and I think what's happened is he got found out. He didn't have that same control. And I think that's what the problem was. Now, maybe because it's bad dressing rooms, maybe. There's a couple of bad eggs. We saw Solskjaer talk about the Man United dressing room was bad eggs. Got to get rid of certain players. One of them was Lukaku who went. And I still think you've got that element. So, but what I would say is then you look at Mourinho when he then goes to United and a bit of success, Europa League, stuff like that, but it all went south for him there. Goes to Tottenham. Initially not too bad, but goes south again. And it's a pattern and a trend. And I think that I'm not sure if I would take him, being honest, Jose Mourinho. I'm not sure I would because of that reason. So think of like you mentioned earlier, Alonso. Think of Potter on his 5-year deal. Then that's an investment from Todd Bowley. You know, you're an up and coming manager. You've really impressed us with what you've done and what you've achieved. Want to invest time in you for you to prove yourself at Chelsea. Whereas if you take on Mourinho, you pretty much know after 3 years he's gone. Depending on what, you know, despite the fact that I could be here for a lifetime, 10 years, all this sort of stuff. I just don't think that they'll gamble on him. I think it is a gamble on Mourinho now. I think that's what I'd say. But I hate saying that about the bloke, but because I love him for what he done for my football club. And he was the catalyst that took us across the line. We were there or thereabouts. We just needed that final push, and he gave us that. And then we stayed there. And it was brilliant. Brilliant times. Imagine Potter bringing Lukaku back. No. There's a report again which I read. It's turning around saying that they're probably going to turn the loan into a permanent deal. But they got him on the cheap for the loan anyway, Lukaku. But what's the point of bringing someone back here who's been here twice? It's never worked out for him both times. What's the point? Yes, there was the manager confrontation and all this sort of stuff with Tuchel, but if Chelsea if they bring Romelu Lukaku back in, then we've got to change the way we play. We've got to stick someone up front next to him. Can't play wide of him and play him as the focal point because he doesn't want to be that player. So I just think that he's burnt his bridges. And I just think that Chelsea are just like that with Lukaku. Off you go. Bye-bye. And I think it's just, you know, I'd rather invest in broja because this guy is immense talent. Huge talent. He's already big. He's already muscular. His physique. He doesn't mind giving it into defenders, Broja. And I think we need to invest in him. And really sort of, because I think he can be moulded into world-class, Broja. I think he could be as good as some of the best centre forwards we've had at the club. I really think he's got an eye for a goal, but he's also got he can be the pivot. He can be the focal point. He can be the target man. He can be the one that runs in behind. And I think that we have to invest time in Broja, 100%. That's what I think anyway. So I'd much rather have him than Lukaku. And the old crafty hen, says Steve. Is that what you're on? Got the old tribute going on here. We had this conversation before, didn't we, about Chelsea strikers, you know, struggling for goals. Think of all those strikers that have come into Chelsea that struggled for goals. Chris Sutton, Robert Fleck, remember them? Kesman, Mutu, Chimney. No, I'm not going to sing. I said I don't sing on my videos. I'm not going to do that. Other strikers, Morata, struggle for goals. Torres. But think of those players. Kesman, Fleck, Sutton to a point. I guess he doesn't really apply Sutton. The others were not really focal points up front, were they? They were sort of much more mobile players. YouTube is censoring your comments. Old hoppy hen. Why is it censoring your comments, Woodshedder? Pato, Higuain, Pizarro, enough said. Exactly. That's the thing. Think of the... I know we keep saying it before. We've said it on one of the streams before. Some of the strikers. Pato, Higuain, Pizarro, Morata, Torres, Etu, George Weah, Hernan Crespo, Hasselbank, Good Johnson, said Sutton back in the day, Kesman, Mutu, dearie me, Good Johnson, Tor Andre Flo, Some of the strikers we had at our football club is unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Right, bear with me. I'll be back. Back in 2. Deary me, it's a bit wet out there. My word. Jesus. God, my word. It's absolutely belting it down. My God. Look at this. Jesus. Players at a high level. Players at that high level is so hard to get a look at Barca stealing our players yet failing regardless. Exactly. Exactly. Let's open it up to subscribers as well, just to get more people involved in the chat. Right, subscribers can now chat as well. So subscribers, if you're watching, come and say hello. Come and get involved. Let's talk Chelsea. So what's your take these people these days on Chelsea? What's the situation? How are you feeling about things? Are you feeling positive? Are you feeling negative? Are you feeling that there's good things on the horizon? Are you feeling like there's areas we need to improve? Let's get involved. Comment section. 41 people watching. Thank you very much. Over 8,300 views of this video, which is amazing. Or this video, this live stream, which is outstanding. So thank you very much for all of your support. It is much appreciated. So come and say hello if you want to get involved. Chelsea win the Champions League group tonight, 2-1. Win over Dinamo Zagreb. So who out of all the managers we had beside Mourinho and Carlo have actually got close to them in terms of achievement? Close to Mourinho and Carlo Ancelotti? Actually got close to them in terms of achievement. But I think you judge achievement on different scenarios. Tuchel. Yeah. I'd say that you're looking at Di Matteo winning the Champions League in that season where he took over and just sorted things out. Obviously Tuchel as well for the Champions League. And the reason I'm saying that is, and Conte. because it's different types of situations, different types of scenarios. So, so Jose Mourinho took over a squad that has already been assembled by Claudio Ranieri. He added some finishing touches to it, and then gave us that winning mentality and took us over the line, Mourinho. And then sustained it over a couple of seasons, sustained it, back-to-back titles, then the cups, then went away, then come back, and then played that season, and then was like, right, bang, 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 World Cup. Before the World Cup started, Fabregas, Diego Costa, Philippe Luis, and bring back Courtois. I literally went right, bang, and that was it. And won the league, obviously. So he won it 3 times. 3 times he won the title. And done well in all those different title-winning seasons. So, because of what he did, that was fantastic for Mourinho. Carlo Ancelotti come in, and his sort of way of playing, which gave the whole team freedom, won the double, but then after that, the club stitched him up because we sold the likes of Carvalho. Deco went. And we were told Ancelotti was told to fill the squad with youth team players. And it come on and Fernando Torres, but by then it was too late. Am I still here? Am I on? Am I on? What happened there? So I was just saying there, so Carlo Ancelotti told to bring in the youth players. We were struggling, we were way off. We got thumped at home by Sunderland. And next thing you know, in January we go out and we buy Fernando Torres and we go and buy David Luiz. And we never recovered. And Ancelotti never recovered, and he got sacked on the bloody coach coming back from Everton. So his achievement in that first season was outstanding. Mourinho's over the 3 title winning season have been outstanding. But then you look at the situation with Di Matteo. He took over Chelsea from Villas Nobis, whatever his name is, Boas. And Chelsea were literally on the verge of just being dumped out of the Champions League to Napoli. And he galvanised the players to turn everything around. And everyone remembers the Napoli game at home, Champions League, where we turned it around and Abramovich scored late on, the winner, to take us through. To bring the players back together and galvanise that football club, or that football team, that late in the season, turn it around, to then go on and win the Champions League final, outstanding. Yes, the second season it all fell apart. We all know that. But what he achieved in that period of time, in those short months, to what he did, to finally give Chelsea the Champions League that we were all dreaming of, is up there as well. The same. Then you look at Antonio Conte. Another one that got stitched up by the club. For me, when it comes to being backed. So, Ancelotti wasn't backed when he should have been. He got rid of first teamers, that's pulling with youth team players. Backfired. Antonio Conte, there's an argument that from both sides that Antonio Conte made a rod for his own back, but at the same time proved himself that he should have been backed because he's a great manager. We all know we started off the season, he was like, let's carry on playing the way you've been playing for a few seasons. It went all right. Then we go and lose to Liverpool at home and we then get thumped by Arsenal away first half. And that's when he turns around and says, look, I'm going to play the way I think it suits you, in my own opinion. Switched to a back 3. We then won 30 games that season, won the league. What he did, he studied the players, Conte. And he studied the way they play and what would suit the players, the formation. He asked Victor Moses to adjust to a wing back, and he did fantastically well. But he had Aspi as the backup the whole time, don't forget, talking to him the whole time. But Antonio Conte, what he did by walking in the door, evaluating those players, and then when it went wrong, by turning around and going, right, this is how I think we can get back on track and how we can play in a formation that suits you, but also to have other sort of formations up his sleeve. I've said it before. We played West Brom at home. Tony Pulis's West Brom, the most defensive football team I've ever seen in my life at Stamford Bridge. And Antonio Conte in that second half made 3 substitutions. Every time he made a sub, he changed formation to 3 different ones. And eventually, Diego Costa went out wide to close the defender down, nicked the ball off from the byline, cut in, and as we all know, drilled it into the top corner, and we nicked a 1-0 win. But the reason that we did that is because Conte adjusted things. He switched things around. So he had got the best out of that football team based on the players he inherited and worked out a formation that suits every single one of them, got the best out of them, and then went to the board to be back to what to sign Lukaku then. Didn't get him. And if anything, the ball probably sat and thought from the opposite side of it, well, you've got the best out of the players that you've got, so why can't you continue with them? Why do you need more investment? That's one side of the argument. But the other side of it is Conte's like, well, I've proved that I can do what I can do. I'm a good manager. Now back me and we'll buy some players in and we'll go again. But it never happened. And it's the second season it went tits up. But Antonio Conte, for what he did that first season, where he literally, we get to a point where he goes, right, I know I'm going to change what I think suits us to take us on to win that title with 30 victories that season, which at the time was a record. Outstanding. So you got Mourinho for what he achieved over different seasons, won the title 3 times. You've got Ancelotti for the double season, which was outstanding. The way the football he played was amazing. You've got in different scenarios. You've got Antonio Conte, what he achieved in his season. You've then got the Tuchel, and you've then got the Di Matteo argument because they had to come in and try and change things instantly. Whereas the other guys had a season minimum or 3 seasons to do it. They had to change things instantly to try and calm things down, get everyone to pull together, and then come up with a way of trying to win football matches short term. And they did. And then Thomas Tuchel got, obviously, Di Matteo's went wrong. Tuchel got his extended contract. Last season, struggled. At times, really struggled with getting to grips with things, making stupid decisions. And it cost him this season. So, for me, I think all 5 managers are different. Steve, thank you very much, mate. Appreciate your support. Thank you, mate. Have a good evening. So, yeah, so those 5 managers, and of course, obviously, back in the day, with the can't think of the name now. It's gone off the top of my head. Chilwell update on the official Chelsea 5th Stand app. He said, things do not look positive for Ben Chilwell. Does not look positive for him. He pulled up a hamstring issue and we have to have it scanned to an extent the injury. It's a blow for us on an otherwise positive evening. It's not a nice sight to see him pull up like that. So fingers crossed where it's going. It doesn't look as bad as we fear, but it does not look good at the moment. We're hoping it's not too severe, but at the moment we're just crossing our fingers for Ben. Once we know more, we'll get it scanned. If you see the footage of Ben Chilwell pull up, it's a bad one. Trust me, it's bad. And the fact he had to hobble off, being carried off by 2 people, arms around 2 people, they lifted him, and he's just on his right leg. It's his left leg that went. So, yeah, his left hamstring's bad. I hope that answers your question, Alonso, when it comes to the managers, I should say. We've had some shockers. Alonso, let's beat the arse and hopefully get our players ready for after the World Cup. Night all, CD, keep making videos. I will. Thank you guys for your support. I might call it there then, people. Let's just stop it now. So I really appreciate all of your support. Everybody that clicked on to watch the video, apologies, but it is members-only comments because there's just nonsense that gets put out there. And I really appreciate all of your support either way. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you want to be a channel member, click that join button. It's only £1 a month. 25 pence a week. So I really, really appreciate all of your support. Have a great evening. I won't be here with a commentary, remember, on Sunday because I'm away in Dublin, travelling back. I'll be here with you guys next Wednesday evening. I believe it's the Wednesday. And, yeah, Chelsea Man City. So we'll shout out everybody else, all the members. Thank you so much for joining in and getting involved in the chat. All the subscribers have been watching but not talking. Really appreciate it. And everybody else. Chelsea winning Champions League group. See what happens with the draw. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Credits.